Welcome everybody to my first ever Topps Archives charity case break. This is a product that I'm actually very surprised that we ended up doing, because it's kind of a sneaky surprise break. It was not scheduled at all. Um, Late in the year last year, when I did the poll about which products you guys wanted me to break, this was at like the bottom. So when I repolled again, this ended up at the top. So you guys all changed your mind, and I think it had something to do with Bull Durham being included in the product, whereas last year it wasn't. And I know that when they did Major League in Archives, that ended up being a really kind of a boon for Archives. It was the first time they ever, if my memory serves correctly, first time they did a baseball movie insert on that product, and production was low that year, so pulling a major league autograph like Charlie Sheen or whatever was actually pretty high. So you would get like maybe one per case. This year, on the other hand, they're doing Bull Durham, but production is up, and production is up because of Major League was so successful. However, production of the autographs is about the same, which means that pulling a Bull Durham autograph, from what I've learned from kind of reading around, like with Brent and other people that have broken this, seems to be falling about one every two, sometimes one every three cases. So I'm really crossing my fingers that this is the case out of the one of every other case that has it. And the reason for that being not just because it would be really cool, and not just because lucky ass John Waxtopia went into an LCS, stumbled in there, bought 4 packs, and ended up pulling a Susan Sarandon autograph, but because I decided that I didn't know what the hell to do with the Bull Durham spot, as most of you may know, and I decided to auction it off to raise a little bit of extra money. And I just think it would be really awesome if we could pull that autograph and make that charity money that's being donated, $150 by the way, just for that one spot, by David from Canada, who is a regular of ours and actually has a spot tonight. He is the Pirates, but anyways, it would be really nice if I'd be able to pull a Bull Durham autograph for him tonight. That would be great. So all right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to, just quickly go over what we can expect from Archives tonight. Each hobby box, of course, is going to have 2 autographs in it. You got 10 boxes, 24 packs, so 20 total hits we're expecting tonight. The usual parallels. What's not on the sell sheet is the unannounced Desert Shield foil stamp parallel. So we might be pulling a few of those tonight as well. Top Super, which is basically just it's the standard 2.5 by 3.5 card, just with rounded edges, which is a callback to the original Top Super cards. Let's see what else. 3 different designs, and of course 91 is one of my favorites because that's one of the ones that I started collecting when I was a kid. The Bull Durham is going to be on the 86 design. Ugly design, but got a sweet soft spot for it. Sweet spot for it.
You said sweet soft spots.
Yep, figure that one out.
Oh my gosh.
This is you think my English is bad now?
Oh,
I got like 2 or 3 hours to go.
that was rough.
That was really LQ, by the way, is here tonight, if you couldn't tell. 53 tops, 79 tops, 91 tops, and then of course 86 tops for the Bull Durham. Father-son insert sets, they're going to be dual cards, and of course the regular rules apply as far as multi-team cards go. And then of course there are short prints as well. Cards 301 through 310 are going to be short printed. They're going to be really tough to pull. And they will of course be following the 1953, 79, and 91 base cards as well. So let's get to it. Let me bring up my sheet here just so I know who's getting what as I'm pulling it. Expand my screen a little bit here. Get into the chat room, see if anyone's here. See, I'm not expecting anyone in the chat room because usually weekends are pretty good for this, but this weekend being the first weekend after Memorial Day weekend is probably not going to be too popular in the chat room, but I do expect quite a few people to watch the replay at least. So chat room says there are 6 people watching, so whoever you 6 people are, don't be afraid to say, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. So we were able to raise, like I've been doing, 10% per spot. Ended up being about $131 just for the break alone. And then, like I said, the Bull Durham spot was $150. So far, this unannounced break has raised more money than any of the other breaks so far this year, which is awesome. And of course, as always, where do I get my cases from?
Blowout cards.
See, even my wife knows where I get them from. So thank you, Blowout Cards, for the awesome, as always, discount for our online breakers discount.
Before we start, I'm going to crack open this delicious bottle of Baja Blast, which is far superior to any other weirdo Mountain Dew flavor out there. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it tastes nothing like water or Sprite or meh.
It tastes like summer.
And getting back to baseball cards, I just have to point out I love any time that Topps is able to put the Twins on their boxes. So we got Miguel Sano again. It's been basically Miguel Sano, Byron Buxton, and Joe Mauer for a while. And once those guys are gone, unfortunately, the way the Twins have been playing lately, I don't think we're going to see Twins on any kind of materials. I think they're going to end up being like the Rays. Okay? The Rays, and thank you, Kirk, by the way, who stepped up and sold out the break and got the last couple spots. I didn't think I was going to be able to sell the Rays. The Rays have just been so tough to sell this year. And fortunately, I have yet to see a break go with any unsold spots. And counting my lucky stars that you guys are so awesome and generous in helping me out with that, because not that I would be set back too much by not being able to sell the Rays, but all right. M&M's. All right, 8 cards per pack with 240 packs to go. Let's try to do this in under 3 hours, shall we? All right, so as usual, first box I'll be kind of going through the cards a little bit more, deliberately. But then as we go on, we'll be focusing more on the hits. So, Honus Wagner, Rafael Palmeiro, Randy Johnson, Billy Williams, Billy Hamilton, top super of Chris Bryant, Francisco Lindor, Xander Bogaerts. Now you'll notice that these 91s, they're not exactly using the original logos from the 91 cards. A lot of them are using the team location in the logo as well. Is it going to be helpful if I put it there? Perfect. Okay. And I'd be remiss if I didn't, of course, mention the passing of Muhammad Ali last night. Of course, if you're watching this, you probably already know about it. If I'm breaking the news to you, then you probably just woke up. Now, of course, these are your standard archives card stock. They're
Thin.
little thin, little flimsy. Tony Fernandez, Gary Sheffield, Marlins, Justin Upton. Let me know when you pull the first Rays card. I'll be very interested to see how long that takes.
Okay.
Mike Trout, Juan Marshall.
Well, you'll know.
Well, if I might miss it, you know me because I go fast, like
Maybe,
real fast.
Yeah, a couple boxes in. But
Yeah, Strasburg.
I think you'll get one in this first box.
Okay. Rougned Odor, which I hear has just finished his suspension, and Chris Davis. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, there you go. There's my first Rays card.
Hey, Chris, you just pulled the race card.
Well, what else am I going to pull now? You're like, what's Johnny Carson's?
Oh, I can't remember the turban.
Not the tarmac, but Karnak. There we go.
Tarmac. I am tarmac.
Yeah. Max Kepler, Twins, rookie card. David Robertson. Paul Muller, Twins, DH card, not manager card. Don Sutton, super of D. Gordon. Dave Peralta, Carl Edwards Jr. rookie card. Isn't there a race car driver by the name of Carl Edwards?
I know nothing about that.
Call your dad. Ask him.
I have no idea.
That would be a really quick conversation, too. Carlos Beltran.
No. Bye.
Lorenzo Kane. Hank Aaron. Justin Morneau. Is he still playing?
You got sent down.
Jeff Burrows. Clayton Kershaw. James Shields, who just got traded to the White Sox from the Padres. And Jose Bautista. And I mean, like, today it was just made official. Like a few hours ago, they just broke the news. Even though everyone knew about it last week, today it was made official. Gotta be honest with you, I'm surprised that the Twins didn't trade away Sano, Buxton, and a ransom for James Shields, because that's the type of pitcher they always usually end up getting for too much money. Is the guy who used to have a name, but now is a disaster.
What is this one go again, Nish?
Let's see. Washington Senators is actually Twins.
Okay.
What? Actually, wait. That might be the Rangers Senators. Let's see what year. This would be the Rangers Senators. Good question. Cardinals.
Thanks.
Tony Perez. Father, son, Sandy Alomar and Sandy Alomar Jr. Ryan Braun. Andrew McCutcheon. Nomar Garcia Parra. Let me just check to see if anyone happened to join the chat room. Ah, here we go. Ross is chatting. Rod's chatting. Let's see. Thank you for breaking the shields who the Padres get. I'm not digging the double stack logos on anyways. Me neither. Eric Johnson, Fernando Tatis. Wasn't cash involved as well? And like actual money.
Why don't you keep the other one up? Is that too hard to do?
Well, this is just in case I pull a hit, then I can quick look to see who got it. But I suppose.
Or what you could do is put the names on the post-its and you let me announce that.
No, see now these are multi-use post-its.
Huh?
I just keep these post-its and then.
For geez.
Yeah.
You could have post-its underneath it with the name.
Oh gosh, that's too much work.
No, it's
Juris,
not.
if you want to do it, you do it. Buster Posey for Ross. Mookie Betts, Felix Hernandez, Darren Roof, Frankie Montes, Yadier Molina, and Kyle Waldrop. Susie's here. Hey, Suze.
Suze. Hello.
Long time no see.
Thanks for putting Twins on the box.
Yeah. Thanks, Suze. As much as she'd like to, I don't think she can take credit for everything.
Well, you blame her for
I
everything.
blame her
You
for
might
everything,
as
but she
well thank her for some things.
Kevin Pillar, Zach Greinke, John Olerud. I haven't seen an Olerud card in a while. Carlton Fisk. I see a lot of Carlton Fisks a lot, but that's just because I've got Carlton Fisk mojo. Hey, we've got our first autograph card behind Jim Rice. We've got Vern Law for the Pirates. Gosh, I love these. It's a fan archive on-card autograph. I love these on-card autographs. And the Pirates, I believe, is David G., who's the one that donated $150 to Boys and Girls Club for the Bull Durham spot.
Oh,
So congratulations, David.
awesome.
And Sue says that wasn't her, but she'll take the credit.
Good.
Take it where you can get it. That's what she said. Oh, where's those back pages when you need them? Colin Ray and Larry Doby. So that was hit number 1. And let me just throw these cards at the camera.
I just had a funny thought.
And just share the funny thought. This is
It's not going to be good.
this is PG-13 rated. You can say some things.
Well, I was just thinking that I don't know the real name of those back pages.
Yeah.
But I thought on his tombstone it could say, "Here lies those back pages." That's what she said.
I'm sure that's exactly what his epitaph will say.
Do you get it? Because he just lies there.
Yeah, can you explain that a little more, please?
I'll talk later.
Jorge Lopez, Dan Musial, Eno Slaughter,
I got jokes.
Jose Quintana, Big Pappy, Willie Mays, Michael Brantley, and Joe Mauer. Nice little nut cup action on that shot there. I don't know who chose that photo, Suze, but thank you. See, she can take the credit and take the blame for.
Cups.
Well, you're looking right at it. I can see.
No, I'm not. I was sorting.
Yet now you're looking at it.
Well, you told me.
Why you didn't have to?
That could be a hemorrhoid.
Oh God, not from that angle. It couldn't. It better not be.
I don't know how those work.
Yes, you do.
No,
Michael
I
Waka,
don't.
Tyson Ross, Matt Reynolds.
I can't link
Oscar
names and
Gamble.
hemorrhoid knowledge.
Oh my gosh. See now, what would happen if you weren't here sorting cards?
Yeah. Should play bingo. Was she gonna say hemorrhoid or?
Oh my gosh. Nolan Ryan. I feel like I've collected this card once before in my childhood. Andre Dawson. Gotta love a good Expos card, especially when it's Andre Dawson and Paul Goldschmidt. Kisses hands over the O and socks looks like an E. Yeah, you know what? That's actually, when I was a kid, I purposely bought a Chicago White Sox hat, took a Sharpie, and did that whole thing where you turn the O into an E. And my grandfather found out, and boy, was I in trouble.
Holy storm!
Wow, look at that.
You should see how far the trees are bending over on that side.
A sudden downpour.
It's been doing that.
Well, I guess the break is canceled, everybody. Well, thanks a lot, everyone. Have a
Last
good.
time this happened, actually, we did lose feed. Do you remember that?
Did we?
Yeah, because we had storms and then it knocked the internet out.
Oh, I don't remember that. I guess I'll have to go back and, hey, Babe Ruth. I got distracted. Kyle Schwarber, Jose Altuve, Ian Kinsler, and a blue border parallel of Colton Wong. This should be numbered to 199 if memory serves. I believe it is. 194 to 199. It's in there somewhere. Yep, there we go.
Wow.
Michael Franco, Jonas Cespedes.
And it's done.
Sue says she's watching. Yeah, you are.
Huh.
I haven't had to water the lawn in days, though. That's pretty nice. Bruce Harper, Satchel Paige, Juan Gonzalez, Thor, Jose Reyes, Nolan Arenado, Adam Jones, Sandy Koufax. Don't worry, guys. After this box, I'll speed this up. This isn't going to be. For those who are first-time watchers, don't worry. I just do this for the first box. As much as I love 7-hour breaks. Jim Abbott. Oh, he was one of my favorites when I was first collecting. Craig Biggio. Nelson Cruz. He looks really tired for some reason. Ryan Howard. Prince Fielder. Oh, if Lisa were here, you know what we'd be saying right now. Okay, there we go. There's our first Bull Durham card. And of course it's Bobby. Half-naked Bobby. Naturally. Eddie Matthews. Warren Spahn.
So the Bull Durham card's on top, or do you want me to put him in the top loader?
Nope, on top of it. Don't put it in there. Please. Don't put it in. That's what you think.
That's enough.
That's not enough. Gary Sanchez. Miguel Almonte, Willie McCovey, Hal Newhouser, and a plate, a printing plate.
Ooh.
My favorite. I love printing plates.
Tell them why.
No, Colin McHugh for the Houston Astros, and the Astros, I'm gonna guess are gonna go to Vilma because the Astros usually go to Vilma, yes, that is correct. So Vilma gets hit number 2. I'm gonna call the bonus hit obviously because this is a printing plate, which is not guaranteed in any case break. Which one is this one? It's the black printing plate, numbered 1 of 1. So we got a 1 of 1 out of this case, at least 1 of 1 anyway. Congratulations, Vilma.
Cool.
Yeah, that can just sit right here. Yeah. Trevor Rosenthal,
Nice
Josh.
job, Suze.
Yeah,
This could totally be a weapon. Holy balls.
right. Josh Reddick and Carlos Correa.
Just wanted to see him. I'm going to put that to the side because it's sharp and I don't want it to scratch that.
You are so smart.
I'm thoughtful.
I was not. That was not even on my radar to expect that plate so soon in box number 1. Well, actually, it was. I've got the boxes upside down, as you'll see back there. So it's actually the last box. And really, if you're going to get a bonus hit, it should be on the last box. So good job, Suze. Trevor Plouffe, Carlos Carrasco. She's gonna get really sick of that shtick.
She'll
Jose,
leave.
Jose Canseco, Doc Gooden, Reggie Jackson. I see. I thought it was a top super because the card was cornered, like the supers are. Luis Severino. Just because Souza's here, I pull a Yankees super. Was just in time to catch a Stros 101. Very nice. Yo, Suze. Jose Peraza and Harmon Killebrew. I've got some Twins Mojo Heat coming into this box for some reason. And I don't even have the Twins spot, and I'm sad about that. But that's okay.
All right.
That's okay. Trea Turner. Peter O'Brien. David Price. Yasmani Tomas. Max Scherzer. Yeah, you think he would ever just get like one colored contact just not to freak the little kids out? No? Okay. Let's see. What's the one thing you shouldn't do when driving? Watch a crack and wax case break and see him pulling a printing plate for you. Vilma! Sunny and Gray Super. That's super. Followed by a Miguel Sano rookie card. Twins Heat. Come on. Chicago Cubs, Anthony Rizzo. Yes, congrats, Vilma, on that.
Yep.
Phil Necro, Ozzie Smith, Dylan Betances, Joe Mauer again. Father Son, Tony Perez, and Eduardo Perez. Odubel Herrera, Edwin Encarnacion, and John Kruk. That's back when he was small, okay? Now that's saying something. Of course, Deb's probably going to see that later and get pissed that I said that, but it's true.
I don't know.
Monty Irvin, Bob Feller, Joey Votto, Travis Darnell, Jose Fernandez, Roger Maris, Phil Rudo, and Michael Conforto. Okay, I'm gonna call my shot.
Oh, jeez. This
Gonna
always
call
goes
my shot. This
badly.
always goes badly. Well, see, they're all autographs in this, so there's no way. Like, oh, it's a thick pack. There's a hit in there.
Yeah.
It's all gonna be
Yeah,
standard
yeah,
size.
yeah.
But this is where it's gonna be really impressive that I call my shot.
Oh, or really random and lucky.
That's the same thing, isn't it?
Yes.
So the autograph will be in this pack. That's my call. DJ LeMahieu, Hanley Ramirez, Carlos Santana, Fergie Jenkins, and oh, wouldn't you look at that? I'm kidding.
Oh,
Early win.
come on.
Early win. Let's see here. Orlando Cepeda, Edgar Martinez with his eyes closed. Cool card. And Catfish Hunter. You fell for it.
You were wrong.
Hey, Hero Habit's here. It's weird that Tony's not here, but Hero Habit's here.
Oh, crazy.
Hello, completely new new follower. We've already pulled all the A's cards we're going to pull, actually. Josh Harrison, Matt Carpenter, Marcus Stroman, Brooks Robinson, Roberto Alomar, Stephen Piscotty, Gary Cata, Hector Oliveira. Didn't realize I was logged in on this account. That's funny.
Sure.
That's funny.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Subtle.
That's a good way for you to get your name out there. Join a chat room with only 11 other people in it.
But they're influencers.
Right,
so-
right. You do have Ross here, so
And in Carter, Velma.
yeah, like in car Velma. Oh yeah, she's in her car. Andrelton Simmons, Colton Wong, Elvis Andrus, Yasiel Puig, Harold Baines draft pick, Todd Frazier, Wade Davis. Now, Vilma, when you were driving, did you like highlight my name like that, or did that come up like that on automatically? 'Cause, like, if you took the time to, like, highlight the name Crack and Wax as you're driving, that's almost worse. HeroHabit.com. Collect your heroes. Coming July 2016. Zach Britton, Jim Budding, Aaron Noah. HeroHabit.com. Brought to you by Baja Blast.
Ah.
Danny Salazar.
Did you write? Say, he write that?
Evan Gaddis. No, I did.
Oh.
But we do have an Expos autograph.
Oh.
Now let's see who has the Expos before I see who it is. Deb U.
Debut.
We can't have a break without Deb U getting a hit in the first box, can we?
Nope. First and
Your
last hit.
Expos autograph is Moises Alou. Deb U is busy at her Phillies game, so she's not seeing this live. So she'll have no idea if I just put this aside and keep it for myself. Rob Ref Snyder and Jake Arrieta. All right, 3 packs to go on this one, and then I'll start Warp Speed here.
You know you're going slow if I'm keeping it.
True. Tool Bag, Ellsbury, Geo, Big Hurt, Brian Johnson, Blue Parallel of Jose, numbered to 199. Looks like 50 of 199. Yep. Brian McCann and Taiwan Walker. Second to last pack.
No, okay.
Well, I wasn't going to say it.
You looked at me. I knew my cue.
Joe Morgan, Ralph Kiner, George Kell, Byron Buxton, Jorge Soler, Adrian Gonzalez, Andrew Miller, Hunter Pants. Final back. Now, Adam, I can't tell what that emoji is. It looks like some big head is eating a small smiley face. And that's just from what I can see. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Mad Bum, George Springer, Adam Wainwright, Bucky Dent, Nuke LaLoosh, our second Bull Durham card of the break. Adam Eaton, Freddie Freeman, Zach Godley. Box number 1. All right, fantastic. So that rounds out our hits for this box. So the 2 autos, Vern Law, Moises Alou, and then of course the surprise 1 of 1 Colin McHugh Astros printing plate for Vilma. Woo! Did you really just say Ric Flair?
I know a couple things about wrestling, and that was one of them.
Really? What's his daughter's name?
Big dude like woman.
No.
Blonde. She just told him off the other night in a fake storyline.
Yeah, because it's all about reality and wrestling.
Yeah. Bigger. I just know when I'm just doing my indoor laps. If you have that on, or what is the other?
NXT.
No, the YouTube one that you watch.
Oh, CinemaSins?
Yeah.
Ding.
Our next round is scheduled for 1 fall. Either that or da-da-da, da-da-da.
ESPN on my phone, yeah.
Or
Liz Flair.
Liz. Who said that?
Ross.
That's good.
All right, time to get serious.
I like Liz Flair. She's a good one.
Not a very good wrestler, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so Burt Blyleven Twins card. Okay, there we go there. See, now this is how it's going to be the rest of the night now. So for those of you who came in half hour in, you're like, shit, that was just 1 box? You got 9 to... I said this was PG-13. This is how it's going to be. All right. Got some Rodney Carew there, Jackie Robinson. That's always good to have. So, hey, now you're behind. Come on, let's go. Keep up the pace.
Sure. I can leave.
You want to do this outside? Oh, wait. Suze is in the room. I gotta stop. We are stopping for Suze. There we go.
Oh, Suze.
Perkins. Yeah, I'm always gonna announce the Twins cards because I feel so bad about them this year.
Is that why you shit talk them on Twitter?
Oh no, you're gonna swear?
Oh, you said it, so.
Uh-huh. Hey,
Permission
a
granted.
fan is allowed to do that, okay?
But you're always womp, womp, womp.
Listen to Hero Habit here. Language man.
Yeah. Heroes shouldn't swear.
Yeah, I'm nobody's hero.
That's very true.
Like Hero Habit should talk.
He doesn't swear too
Oh,
much.
Susan's like, all right, I've already got this card. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm guessing Suze probably has cards we've never even heard of before, so.
I would hope so.
Why would you hope that? Is that like?
Because that would.
That's not fair. Oh, Tito Francona autograph. Cleveland Indians.
That belongs to who, Chris? Because I don't know.
Well, good. Indians is Deb P. Congratulations to
Woo.
the other Deb. No, she's equally as awesome as Deb U.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, Deb P. Here's your autograph. Tito Francona, Cleveland Indians. There you go. So tell us about Hero Habit. What's it going to be exactly? That's Ross saying that, not me.
Oh, got it.
I already.
You wouldn't be that nice.
I already know. Bartolo Colon. Don't do my phone's job for it. Of course, now I'm pulling A's cards that he said I was going to. I wonder if he thinks that Ross was asking me what Hero Habit's going to be about.
Probably just typing a lot.
Or maybe he's thinking about it. He goes,
What should
I
it
haven't
be?
actually figured that out yet.
I just like the name.
And I like the logo.
It's going to be all about.
He says, hold on, sports/entertainment news as well as collector's database. So you've got a database of collectors? Is that what that is? Stephen Vogt, Chris Sale. Why am I mentioning these guys' names when I said I wasn't going to do that? There's a blue parallel of Nolan Arenado. 78 of 199. Porvu. Looks like the lag on this isn't too bad tonight. I remember the other night it was like 2 minutes.
How's the sound?
Anybody hearing waves?
Whoosh, whoosh.
No. Oh, here's another race card. Here's another race card. Bull Durham, Jimmy. That's a very, unfortunately, blurry photo.
Thanks, Suze.
Yeah, way to go. Way to cut that image out of the film and not clean it up, Suze. Thanks. Thanks for only caring about the collectors and not the cards, okay? Jeez. Trace. Honestly, we should probably stop doing that. Yes, that's exactly it, smartass. Oh, he swore! Language. Says, I've caught you in my database. I can't say what the file is called, though.
I can guess.
Yeah. Strasburg, I said I wasn't going to do
Minnesota for
that.
you.
Yeah. Super of Jake Arrieta. Darnell Boudreaux.
I haven't seen Bull Durham forever.
Haven't seen what? Bull Durham?
Forever.
I couldn't even tell you the last time I saw it.
I think the last time I saw it was on tape. Like renting a VHS tape.
Man, when's the last time we rented a VHS?
Menominee.
Was it Menominee or Lacrosse?
Maybe Lacrosse. No, because we got a DVD player in Menominee.
Suze would like to inform me the image selection was very sparse on the Bull Durham cards. Well, I can imagine.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's not like I doubt. Now, I don't know this for sure, but I'm going to doubt that they had like an original print where they could splice the image cell out of it and then scan that.
Oh, now you're being nice and understanding?
No, I'm just saying.
Just saying.
I got one of those round cornered cards the other day, Mike Trout. That is a. If you're going to have a collector's database, you better know what those round cornered cards are called, sir.
Die cut?
No, those are the top supers.
Supers. I don't know.
Aaron
I
Nola.
don't have a Hero Habit website.
Not many people do. What are the odds of a League of Their Own in next year's archives? That's the one I really want to see, is a League of Their Own. But I'm going to guess that it's going to be really tough to secure Tom Hanks and Madonna.
I think Tom Hanks would do it in a heartbeat. I think Madonna wouldn't, but who cares?
You could probably get Gina Davis.
Yep. Lori Petty.
Lori Petty, yeah. I'm sure you could get her.
Biddy Schramm.
Biddy Schramm would probably do it for free. She'd probably do it for a copy of her own card.
Possibly. Or, yeah. Monk Special. I
Let's
missed
see.
that show.
Rod says Field of Dreams cards next year. Burt Lancaster cut card would be cool.
Very cool.
Well, yeah, you got to do Field of Dreams at some point. But we just did Costner this year. Give the guy a break.
Oh, Major League 3.
Oh, please. What's the Twins one? Little Big League?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen that.
Little Big League. Yeah, like 5 people have seen Little Big League. Blue bordered Whitey Ford. Numbered 195 out of 199. Sue says she agrees. It'd be awesome. Think next year is an anniversary for a League of Their Own. Well, if it is, then holy timing.
I saw a bunch of photos from the reunion.
Oh yeah. You were just saying that. Yeah.
I don't know what that was for. Though.
Oh, we got our Bull Durham autograph. Thank goodness we pulled a Bull Durham autograph. This is Millie. Jenny Robertson. I am so freaking stoked and happy that we actually pulled a Bull Durham. This because, like I said earlier in the beginning, 1 out of every 2 cases from what I saw. So this was obviously not guaranteed at all that we were going to pull this. So the winning bid for the Bull Durham auction was $150 from David.
David G. from Canada.
Congratulations, my man. Oh my goodness.
I'm going to make a prediction here. I think you're going to pull another autograph.
Eventually.
No.
Another Bull Durham?
Bull Durham.
I don't think so.
I'm going to go there. I'm pointing.
This is numbered 545 out of 695. So we know that Jenny probably inked about 750 total cards because
Nice signature.
I'm gonna guess that there were some parallels as well. Yeah.
Kind of fun.
Yeah. Fantastic. I'm so happy that we pulled one of these. This is awesome. Here you go. Take a look at it.
Cool.
And actually, you put that in a 3rd pile there, just in case we do pull it off.
Just in case.
Congratulations, David. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Was not expecting that, and really glad that we got it. See, now I should have, for suspense purposes, not done the boxes backwards. Well, now everyone's gonna leave because now they've seen the big League of Their Own autograph pulled. So. Damn right, it's a nice hit.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I don't like taking credit for pulling the hits though, because I'm not the one. There we go. Phillies autograph, Aaron Nola. You're right. We pulled another autograph. Debut, of course, has the Phillies. Congratulations, debut. He's got a nice signature too. So nice rookie card autograph as well. Finish up with Adam Jones and Sammy Koufax there. And of course, people were asking, well, what if you get one of those father-son autographs? I have not seen any father-son dual autographs, so in that case, it'll be the team that has the autograph on it that gets that card. Miguel Fano, don't you know? I pulled Jimmy from my first box, not worth much, but something different. Well, especially since the Bull Durham ones aren't even guaranteed to pull. Yeah, it's nice to end up with one. Waiting for a Biggio autograph. Well, now that you said that, that's probably that's gonna happen now. That is one thing that I've noticed. People tend to call their shots in these breaks in these chat rooms. I don't know how or why that's even possible.
Was it Ross or who was it last time that?
Oh, I don't even remember, but it comes up quite a bit. I think, well, Deb probably called a couple. She called her Hank Aaron. No, wait, I called her Hank Aaron a couple of years ago. Because she decided to get the Braves. I'm like, watch, I'll pull a Hank Aaron, and then I freaking did. And I'm usually really bad, as you know, because that's the shtick here. Ross does. Actually, Ross, I do think you did. I don't think you called a specific player, but you did call that I was going to pull a Giants hit for you in the pack that I was opening, and then I did. I think that sounds familiar. I think you were after somebody in particular, and I didn't get that one person, because that's usually how it goes. Tony, Bull Durham insert. I got to tell you, it might not sound like I'm, as happy as I say I am, but I really am. I'm very, very, very. I would have been really disappointed if we would have gone this whole case, and just because he spent $150 on the auction for the spot, if I hadn't pulled that autograph.
But David's big on nonprofit stuff, so.
He is, and I, don't get me wrong, I really appreciate his generosity, but I mean, that would have, to me, I don't know, just as the guy doing the break, I would have been really disappointed for him. That's no small chunk of change. Top super, Paul Goldschmidt. Last pack of the second box here. Probably hoping for a buster and got a Matt Kane or something. No, it was actually, I feel like it was a Bumgarner, actually. You were hoping for a buster and you got a Bumgarner, something like that. Or maybe it was Matt Kane. Another Morny, top super of Altuve. Good box, man. So, of the 4 promised hits so far, we have 6. So, Tops, you are outperforming yourselves. Love it. And I am not just saying that because Susan's here. I would actually say that. That's the trick in business, is you underpromise and you overdeliver.
Uh-huh.
That's where I've seen a certain card product that will not tell you. It'll just say, look for autographs. And then they'll stuff their blasters with like 8 autographs. They won't, they'll underpromise and overdeliver. So, tons of people will be nabbing their blasters. And yeah, you'll end up with 8 autographs, but the product otherwise is kind of meh. And I'm not talking about this product. I'm not even talking about a Tux product. Just, a competing product. We'll just put it that way. A recent competing product. So LQ thinks I'm going to pull another Bull Durham autograph, and I say that that's not possible because just of how they're seated. And if I do, I think this would be the first documented case where 2 Bull Durham autographs came out of the same case. So, prove me wrong, LQ. Prove me wrong.
You usually do.
Yeah. That's why I keep you around.
That and food.
Okay. I know where a restaurant is. I can figure out the food card.
Okay.
Now, I should have memorized the short print subjects so that if when I come across one, I could be like, hey, we pulled a short print. But I did not do that. So if someone sees a short print that I'm just being ignorant on, please let me know. Feel like the short prints are falling. What was it, like? Was it 2 per case or something like that? Anybody have any information on the short prints? What does it say back here? Haven't seen any Desert Shield variations that I'm aware of. Base card short print, 1 in 41 packs. So I probably pulled a couple already and just didn't even know it. Now, how is it sorting? Is it difficult because they're using
Until this one.
what's that one?
This one?
Oh, Phillies.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because because that's the archives thing, is they use 3 or 4 different card designs. There we go. Andy Bennis, Padres autograph. So, and that's just because Rod's here. He gets to see me pull a Padres autograph.
I think that's it. If you're in the room, you get a hit, not so much if you call it out.
Right. Well, that's the other thing. If you're in the room, you're pretty much almost always guaranteed it. No, okay, not everyone. If you're in the room and in the break. I'm not just going to start handing out hits just because you showed up. Sorry. But Andy Bennis, Topps Archives fan favorites auto. Again, this is another design that I have a very soft spot for. I said it right this time.
I don't know. It just sounds weird. I have a very soft spot.
On the top of my head, I do.
Soft, yeah.
Congrats, Rod, on the Padres hit. Now, that is a very good looking auto. Now, let me, of course, speaking of collector databases, when I go in and I do my my slot pricing, I break it down. So I've got the hits listed here. Giants, of course, Ross knows Giants aren't getting any hits. I'm sorry about that. You'll have to take that up with Suze. Padres, 3 hits. So we got one of the 3 expected product hits just by pulling Andy Bennis. Nicely done, Rod. Way to go. That was all you, buddy. You earned it. Sorry, Ross. They do have 15 other cards in the product, which is actually not bad. Just no autographs. Blue Jose Canseco, 43 of 199. Blue Jose. That's what she said. Fun fact, Chris Coughlin is my new least favorite baseball player. Okay, so on your least favorite baseball player, is this an active baseball player or all-time? And if it's active, where does A.J. Przinsky rank on your list?
You're asking me?
I'm asking the guy who said.
Oh. I'm pretty sure Kevin Euclid is on the bottom of mine.
Well, he's not active anymore.
Oh.
But if it's all-time,
I just answered.
Kevin Pukilis.
Yep.
We've had some other names for him though. It wasn't just Pugilis.
Gross, hairy, stinky.
There's another Nuke Lelouch.
Jerk.
Stinky Jerk Man? That doesn't rhyme with Eucalyptus.
Yes, it does. You're not saying it right.
Every Jose Canseco is a blue Jose Canseco.
Is that Tony?
Well, if Tony equals Hero Habit, then yes,
Yes.
it was Tony. I didn't want to give that little nugget away in case he was hiding his identity. Top Super Jock Peterson. I have not looked it up on Baseball Reference or Wikipedia, and I have not looked on the back of his standard cards or his Bowman cards or whatever it would take. But is Jock his actual full first name, or is that short for something? Because I don't know anyone else named Jock. And it just sounds like that's not a name that as a...
Like Jacques or Jock?
Like Jock. Like that is not something as an athlete that I would want as my name.
Well, what would you want it to be?
As an athlete?
Wimp?
Chris would be fine.
Oh.
Amy would be fine too, you know? That's his name, Jock. Suze did the legwork there, and she did the research, and she.
Thank you, Sue.
Suze, well, actually, she just has a steel trap. You know, she's got everything memorized, so she was able to just. I'm gonna stop talking now. Super of Chris Sale. That is a cool ass looking card. I mean, it's a little hunter, but that is a cool freaking backdrop to that. I love that. That is sweet. Now, if I remember correctly, Chris Sale is a former lacrosse blogger. And so is Max Scherzer. And why are they not pitching for the Twins? Come on now.
Because the Twins.
All right. He has two brothers, Tiger and Champ. No, you got to be kidding me. Jock, Tiger, and Champ. There's no way. Are you serious? This is Sue, so it's got to be true. Everyone says Jock Russell Peterson is his full name. Tiger and Champ. What are his parents' names? His nickname should be Terrier.
John and Linda.
His name should be Trophy. John and Linda. It's probably
Belcha.
Moon Unit and
Uh-oh,
And
now
the
you're
oth-
going to get Tony talking.
and the other one.
The Weasel.
How dare you talk about my favorite people now? Actually, if I were going to talk about his favorite people in the world, that'd be a kinky subject.
What?
But
Why?
kinky,
I don't get it.
kinky.
What does that have to do with favorite people?
Stu and Shelley, the Kinks.
Oh,
Come on now.
I know nothing about the Kinks except for a couple songs.
Francisco Lindor and a couple albums that she absolutely hates. 130 of 199.
I like some of their stuff, but some I just don't get. I'm not musically smart enough to appreciate them.
I say that even though you really wish you were British, you're not British enough to appreciate the Kinks.
True.
So Suze is dropping more knowledge. Stu and Shelley are Jock, Champ, and Tiger's parents' names. Dweezil, Moon Unit, Ahmet, and Diva.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all his favorite people.
Yep.
So, Hero Habit, do you have your own personal collection of Zappa cards? Oh, a redemption card. Whoa! Fan favorites autograph red border parallel Kyle Schwarber. Holy crap. Nice. That is awesome. Kyle Schwarber, of course, Cubs. And boy, I hope John has the Cubs this time. It's Reed with the Cubs. Congratulations, Reed.
Poor John.
No, John got his freaking Susan Sarandon
Oh.
Bull Durham autograph card. He can go suck it for a second.
Jeez.
Reed's gonna get this Kyle Schwarber.
Competitive jealousy.
No. Hey, I got a Bull Durham card out of this too. Well, not me, but we pulled one. But Kyle Schwarber red border parallel. Suze, if you have any idea off the top of your head what the red border parallel autos are number 2, please shout that out, and I will let Reed know. Nice, congratulations. Although honestly, I'm kind of surprised that that Schwarber's is a redemption card, but he's busy. Whatever. All these retired players and non-working actors and actresses probably have nothing else to do.
Bert. He looks like Eminem a little bit.
Does he?
I think so. I see it.
As in Marshall Mathers, or as in what's in my bowl there? Yes.
He looks like a chocolate-covered peanut.
A dark chocolate-covered peanut. Let's get it straight here.
All right, sorry. Everyone.
They're numbered to 50. Thank you, Suze. Nice. Speaking of Glenn Perkins, you're like, what? Oh, there we go. I just read I didn't see the new logo because I know you were talking about the 15/5K new logo. I saw the one from last year where they used the shoe prints as the lungs, but I think you said they're not doing the cystic fibrosis this year,
I
right?
thought it's a different. I think it's benefiting a different place, but I don't know.
But I see that they have a new route.
Oh,
They're
really?
starting at the university out by Mariucci, in between Mariucci Center and TCF Bank Stadium.
Oh, wow, really?
And they're running that over the river and through the woods into Target Field. Yeah.
That place is under so much construction over there from the light rail and stuff.
Another Jimmy card.
I don't know.
Well, I'm sure they had
I
to.
really like the route that we ran.
Well, they probably had to submit a new route because of what happened with the marathon that got canceled this year. Yeah. Sorry, I had to look back at that John Gray. Rick Monday, #1 draft pick, Kansas City A's. Do not put that in the Royals pile. Super of Cole Hamill. See, I didn't have to turn it over that time. I knew who it was. Rays and Twins have been delayed. Well, it must be raining out there, because out here it's not raining anymore. Super of, who is that, Suze? Who is it? Oh, I'll just tell you. It's Andrew Miller. I once had his autograph. Oops. When he was a Tiger, I think. And I traded it away for God knows what. Or maybe I even gave it away. I have no idea. I don't remember anymore. I'm very happy and very pleased already with this case. We're only 3 boxes in.
You are slow.
What?
What pace are we working at here?
You know me. I used to work at Olive Garden. I set the pace.
You're an idiot. Oh my gosh.
Please tell me someone who's watching this video knows what I'm saying, what I just said.
I do, because I worked there once.
I know. I got you your job there.
Oh, you did not. Oh, please.
Before she was a well-renowned chef of the house, She was a back of the house cook at Olive Garden.
Yay.
That's where she learned all of her skills.
Or not.
And that's where I learned how to design trading cards.
Yeah.
No, actually, that's where I tested my idea for varsity trading cards, and everyone's like, "We pay $50 to $100 per pack for that." I'm like, "You're crazy. I'll do it anyway." And I was right. You were crazy. Carlos Correa, 2012 #1 draft pick. So now, Varsity Trading Cards is reducing their prices from $70 per pack, and I'm not even kidding about that, to $18.99 per pack. Legitimate packs of cards too, by the way.
Actually,
We're actually working on wrappers too, and I hope to have those out in the next year. 20 cards per pack, actual card stock, like real freaking like this, like just a little bit thicker than Archives card stock.
for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
real, actual real, and I don't. No, I'm not gonna spoil too much. I'm gonna wait till I do a. But some of you probably already saw the preview of the card designer, which is totally bomb ass. And that's where I learned how fast I can drive to a familiar restroom after dining there.
Who said that?
Who do you think?
Probably Tony.
Double H, hero habit.
But what was he talking about?
Olive Garden. See, there's probably a little bit more of a lag over
No,
there.
but I mean, like, what was he responding to? Say his thing again. I don't get
Well,
it.
we were talking about Olive Garden.
Yeah,
He said,
and?
and that's where he learned how fast he can drive to a familiar restroom after dining there, because he's saying that eating at Olive Garden makes him have to pee.
Or diarrhea.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Tony has diarrhea.
He had too much to drink, and
Nah.
because there's so much salt in the food.
Yeah, that's probably exactly what he was saying.
Yes. We don't talk about poop on these breaks. That's just
It's PG-13. We talk
Right.
about shit.
there's a. Just as my wife says the S word, we pull a Yankees autograph. Jeff Nelson. Though I don't see how Jeff Nelson is in this autograph, even though I do love the creativity of the constant looping going on here. That's kind of a cool thing. It's more like a bunch of short and curlies.
My God.
What? But the Yankees
Jeez Louise.
go to Michael D. Congratulations, Michael D. on a nice looking Yankees Jeff Nelson Archives Fanatics or fan favorite? Yeah, Archives fan favorite autograph. Whoa, that autograph. See, that's exactly what I'm saying. Whoa, that autograph. It's like a P and a C and an O and an L. And I don't know. But hey, there you go. Congratulations.
That was very entertaining.
It actually is a picture of a roller coaster.
What?
That's what Rod says. That's his.
Oh, the signature.
Yeah.
Why is there a roller coaster on a card?
I wonder how much faster it is for him to sign his cards that way than it would be to actually. Like if you got used to writing your name, maybe that's just how he learned to write his name, and that's just really fast for him. I don't know. Who am I to judge? My signature sucks.
Yes, it does.
No, actually, people compliment my signature.
Your
My normal
handwriting-
handwriting, on the other hand,
Your
that
handwriting looks like you're signing an autograph for every word that you write. Like to the point where
no, my handwriting looks like I'm blind.
if you ever write like handwritten letters to my parents, my mom has requested that you type all of them.
Or
for the
that you
future.
read them and
Or she saves it for me to read to her.
yeah. Please translate.
What do you think he meant by this? Oh God knows.
None of the letters in his autograph appear in his name. That's pretty fast.
I know, that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
It's like even if it was a J.
Which is weird because 3 minutes ago when I pulled the card, that's the first thing I said. But anyway. That's all right. That's all right. He's got to rewind the video to make sure I'm not lying. Did he actually say that? Looks like his pen had a stutter. Like he was signing while he was driving and like bumping around. Ron Shelton. Bull Durham. Brad Ziegler. Mike Trout Super. So is this the card that you pulled earlier, Tony? That rounded, cornered card? There's a Miguel Sano Super. That was on the sell sheet, I think. How's it going over there? Talking about my pace over there. You've got 2 thick stacks to go here. Yep.
I could walk away and they both be yours to sort. Should I do that?
Yep. Yep, the old mother's cookie tart card. You know, when I was thinking of which, if I were to pull a Bull Durham autographed card, I was thinking of which it would end up being, and Millie's was not on my radar for some reason. Of course, I was thinking, you know, Susan Sarandon and, you know, Kevin Costner, but... But I was also thinking I'd probably end up with the shirtless guy, you know, or Willie or somebody. Blue bordered Chippa, numbered 16 of 199. What that was? Okay. Like that? Did I just blow by an autograph? What the hell? You know, if Topps could just frame every autograph so it'd be easier for me to see, that'd be great. Not at all a waste of money. Not at all. Well worth the investment. Speaking of autographs, this one is a blue bordered Rangers Jeff Burrows Archives Fan Favorites autograph. This one is numbered 167 of 199. Now, usually our friend and Hero Habits friend Lisa picks up the Rangers. This time, I don't know why, she decided not to. Well, actually, I take that back. I know exactly why. From what I hear, Lisa has decided to abandon trading cards and become a nun.
That wasn't funny at all.
John. See now, John. You got a hit, and it's a Rangers hit. You got Lisa's autograph, so you should feel very good about that. Congratulations, John, who, if you guys missed it, this weekend went to his local card shop, bought 4 packs of Archives, and pulled out of his first pack a Susan Sarandon autograph. So congratulations, dude. And thanks to my wife for reminding me of how funny I am. Anytime.
Better get used to it, because if we have kids, they'll tell you every day.
No, they'll just learn that that's, you know, they'll learn my humor and think that you're the mean one.
Not true. I'm funnier.
You're a bully, Mom.
But a funny bully.
So Jeff Burrows again, this time Senators card, and this time a red bordered 1969 draft pick. This one is number 32 of 50. So Senators, you know, still going to the Rangers pile, because that is the post Nationals to the Twins Senators. and you're like, whatever that means.
I'll ask you again when it comes up.
Yeah.
I'm focused.
Please do. Please do. Larry Hockett. Okay, actually, this is the guy whose autograph I thought we were probably going to pull. Remember, I was telling you last night. Remember the guy that was also on Batman? He played the reporter.
Yes.
Him.
Okay.
That's whose autograph I thought we were going to get.
And what actor is it?
And I just
I'll find it. It's fine.
Robert Wool.
Oh yeah, you did say it.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Jeff Burrows hot box. Yep. John is going to be so pleased with all of his Jeff Burrows cards that Lisa doesn't get to have. Josh Donaldson, former A's. Now pull a Jeff and Sean Burrows father-son card. I probably will. Oops. The one thing that I think I remembered seeing was that, at least in cases of archives, like single cases of archives, that the dupe autos were at a minimum, which is always awesome to see. And of course, that's parallels aside. A's just tied their game with 2 outs in the ninth. Lucky for you, as long as they're playing, I'll stay here, even though you're ripping on Lisa. Well, you know, it's not my fault she chose something else over me. Or is it? Maybe it is my fault. Maybe it is my fault. Super of Bruce. That does it for box number 4. Again, thank you to Blowout Cards for, as always, a nice discount on our case for tonight's charity case break, benefiting Boys and Girls Clubs of America. $131 so far. Could end up being more after this. Just from this break alone, and then $150. Rangers. $150 from the Bull Durham spot is also going to Boys and Girls Club. So this unannounced case so far has raised more money than any of the other cases so far this year, if my memory serves correctly, which it usually doesn't. So and then hang out with us after the break is over for a very special Allen and Ginter case break announcement. I can guarantee you're not going to want to miss the end of this break. And yeah, it's a little bit of hype, but it's worthwhile hype.
It's accurate.
It's worthwhile hype.
That's coming from me.
That's coming from someone who's very critical of her husband's hype.
This is true.
Raisin Twins has resumed play. Yay! Weren't they losing? There's another red border. This one's Aroldis Chapman, Yankees, even though you can't really tell. There we go. Number to 50, because Sue said so. 49 to 50. That's a better hashtag, actually. Not thanks Sue's, but because Sue says so.
BSSS.
Because Sue said so. But that's almost ripping off Stone Cold Steve Austin. Let's be honest. Because Stone Cold said so. Because Sue said
I
so.
don't care for that guy, and I like Sue, so Sue gets her tagline with Trump is. Ooh, I said Trump.
You did. Blue border,
My
Yasmani
bad.
Tomas. Number 117 of 199, because I said so. There it is. Stay with us after the break for a Spanish rendition of Copacabana, performed by LQ. Oh, so he knows the story?
I guess. I
Yeah?
forgot about that.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm.
I don't care anymore.
Well, you kind of do.
No, not really. Actually, I guess I'm past that embarrassment.
Well, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Yes, I'm old. It has. It's been probably 20 years.
And that's the bottom line.
Because
Sue
Sue
says so.
said so.
Because Sue says so. Sue's 316 says, I just ripped your wax.
Oh,
Oh, come on.
just continue hand modeling. No more talking.
Yeah, you're lucky I trimmed my nails, and this is very true. I actually did trim my nails like 3 minutes before. I'm like, oh, my nails are kind of ugly. Let's trim those up a little bit.
Wow. You're so weird.
What?
I don't know. You're just an odd duck.
Quack, quack. Okay, I feel like there's an autograph in here. Nope, just a super of Stephen Piscotty. That's all. Nothing special. So I just passed by a card of Jung Ho Kang, and it's funny how many baseball writers confuse him with Byung Ho Park. I'm not joking.
No, I know.
I'm not making a joke.
No.
She's giving me her like
Don't. Don't say it.
Uh, 1985 number 1 draft pick of B.J. Surhoff. He was my favorite Brewer
I liked him too.
back in the day, which is weird considering they also had Paul Mauter, Robin Yount.
Robin Yount was
Dale
my
Swain.
favorite growing up.
Surhoff was also my very first baseball, like MLB autograph.
Cool.
The Brewers were doing their little.
Yours was Kirby Puckett.
No. I didn't get that until like maybe not even 10 years ago.
Oh.
But the Brewers were doing their little caravan tour, and they went through La Crosse. And instead of taking me, my mom just went by herself to go meet Coach Tom Troublehorn and B.J. Surhoff. And I gave her.
Why didn't she take you?
I don't know. I wasn't allowed for some reason, but I gave her my B.J. Surhoff rookie card and my Tom Troublehorn card, and both were autographed. And she took a picture with coach or manager Troublehorn. I don't know what I did with that, but I still have my Surhoff autograph somewheres around. And that's my B.J. Surhoff story for the day.
Okay.
He ended up not panning out. Went to the Orioles, I think. But he was one of the reasons why I decided I wanted to be a catcher. Speaking of Robin Yount. And here's a blue border Lou Barak, number 184 of 199. And my sister was just up here with her husband and their 2 boys. Oh, there it is. And I mentioned to the oldest boy that I used to be a catcher, and then suddenly 3 days later, we get a picture of him in catching gear. So apparently I'm the reason why he at least wanted to wear catching gear one day.
He was a catcher already. That's what.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, when we were talking. And I said, "Are you kidding?"
I'm just
Chris
taking
was
credit.
too.
I'm just taking credit for
Just
nothing.
randomly taking credit for things.
Well, it was kind of convenient, don't you think?
No, I think it was because I said to her, "Oh my gosh, she was also a catcher."
Okay. And my own sister didn't know that I was a catcher? What's wrong with her?
Oh, she did.
Oh, okay. I did a little bit of everything playing baseball. I was majority of the time I was catcher, but I also played a little bit of second base, a little bit of first base. I pitched part of a game. I was in right field and center field quite a bit. Of course, nothing came of it. Super. Oh, Jock Peterson again. Jock Russell. It's kind of like Jack Russell. Oh, Terrier. I get it now. Wow, like an hour later, I finally caught up with that joke, the terrier joke. I was like, Terrier Peterson? That's stupid. Jack Russell Terrier. You just missed me, like, getting a joke from an hour ago. Like,
What was that?
well, someone, when we were talking about Jock Peterson's real name, and, they said his name's Jack Russell Peterson. Someone said that his name should be Terrier. I'm like, Terrier Peterson? That's stupid. I'm like, no, Jack Russell Terrier. Yeah, I just got it now.
Oh, okay.
Su nombre era Lola. Ella era una corista.
I don't know.
Your name is this is Lola's lyrics in Spanish? Portuguese. 1980 number one draft pick, Charles Strawberry. Well, I met her in the club down in the Soho. I'm gonna look through here. Let's look at the hardback numbers, see if I pulled. Nope. Yeah, I haven't really. I mean, I'm fairly sure that I've pulled some short prints at this point. I just, like I said, didn't memorize that part of the checklist and have no idea. I remember pulling the original version of that strawberry. I remember pulling Ken Griffey Jr.'s Upper Deck rookie card, and then I remember trading it away, and then I remember being upset about it. So I don't even know what the hell I got for that. Javi Lopez red bordered autograph for the Braves. Braves going to Chris M. Congratulations, Chris. Numbered 11 to 50. Speaking of catchers, congratulations, Chris. Pulling some nice parallels now. I also remember pulling Jordan's Upper Deck baseball card, and then also trading that away. Gosh, I was a stupid collector when I was a kid. What the hell is wrong with me?
You're a kid.
I was just actually, I bet you anything I traded for some Twins cards, and it probably was, oh, BJ Surhoff autograph, wouldn't you know it?
Wow.
Can you believe that? That is nuts. And Orioles, not even Brewers, which is even more nuts, because I just was talking about that. Orioles tonight goes to Andrew Q.
Ooh.
Congratulations, Andrew, on BJ's Orioles autograph. That's actually kind of hilarious. I don't remember. Well, yeah, that's a catchy song.
It is.
The Kinks can write catchy tunes, you know. So tired of waiting for you to sort these cards.
I'm almost totally caught up.
Uh-huh.
You know it.
Rod says it's readable.
He's translated that one.
Yeah.
That's helpful.
I'm gonna start cinema sensing my breaks.
No, God. When you were doing that when we were talking, and in the middle of me saying something, you go ding.
Ding.
I wanted to hurt you. That was terrible. That was so bad.
99 draft pick, Hamilton, back when he was still skinny with the Rays. Well, not that like he's a huge chunk ass now, but it's definitely packed on a few pounds. So, I was talking to you about Chef Magnus Nielsen, remember?
Yes.
He's been in 4 days in a row, and let me tell you something. I was going to tell Jason this too. Dude loves granola. That is all the dude eats. And it's like,
Well, that's what their breakfast is.
that's fine, but it's like you're in a restaurant with another well known chef. Check out the menu, please.
Yeah.
At least look at the menu.
I know that one of the corporate chefs on my team, he's from Sweden, and he's always, every day, it's muesli with Greek yogurt and like dried fruit. I mean, that's his go-to.
Well, our executive sous chef, I told her that, and she's like, "You mean he didn't have the muesli?"
Uh,
Like, well, that would have required him to read the menu.
Maybe it's like he's having like light stuff if he has tasting menus in the evening or whatever. I mean,
I don't know.
I've done that when I've traveled for stuff. I'm no world-known chef, but I mean, like I don't know.
Well, it's funny because
Keep it simple in the morning.
both sous chefs and both executive chefs have been all week just been like, I gotta go meet him. I gotta meet him. Oh, it's not professional. I just go meet him. And
That's what you should do is come out of the
I
kitchen and
I
talk
told
to your guests.
I told chef that
Yeah.
chef
It's
on
rude
chef
not
is
to.
fine. Said if you need an excuse, just run his granola to him.
Right. Well, that's honestly what you should do. But that's also probably one of the reasons that he doesn't do any PR for anything. He won't even come out of the back of the house.
Well, he's on TV quite a bit though,
But I'm
just
sure
locally. But
Yeah, but you gotta have some charisma nowadays. You can't just stay back there.
he does have charisma. That's why he stays back there and stays in his office though. Is
But
because
that's I have charisma
is,
in my
is
office.
that he doesn't like to use it.
I have charisma, but no. So
I'm
if you
privately-
had charisma, you wouldn't be somebody who didn't use it.
I'm
It's
privately
part of
charismatic.
charisma.
Yeah. Oh, that rounds out box number 5. We are halfway done. Let's quickly
I'm quietly loud.
quickly go through the hits that have come out. We did pull a 101. So if you're just joining us, we got a Colin McHugh Astros black printing plate for Vilma, who was driving.
I got a text from Debbie.
Which Debbie?
Debbie, you. Hold up. And some pictures.
Oh. Yeah, that's right. Distract Disorder. A BJ Surhoff auto. Javi Lopez red border auto. Jeff Burrows blue border auto. Jeff Nilsson roller coaster auto. Kyle Schwarber red border parallel redemption. Andy Bennis auto. Aaron Nola auto. You can show her a picture of that if you want.
Okay.
Tito Francona auto. Vern Law auto and Moises Olu auto. And then, of course, out of either our first or second box, the Bull Durham Jenny Robertson Millie autograph, which is fan-frickin-tastic. I'm so happy that we pulled this for David, who is donating $150 for the Bull Durham spot. Awesome.
Here, hold that up so I can take a picture. Put it for her. She's just. Oh, you want to be in the photo? Look at that. 1, 2, 3 teeth. Got it.
All right, let's move along now.
All right.
This break is not sponsored by Baja Blast, but it is the superior of the flavored Mountain Dews.
Of the blast.
Of the flavored Mountain Dews.
I don't know why people don't like it.
I think people do like it.
Well, not a lot. I mean, I was surprised how many kind of.
They like it so much that they brought it out of Taco Bell and bottled and canned it, and then keep selling it every summer. So I would say they do like it. Now there is I can't remember the name of it, but I think there is a restaurant only flavored Mountain Dew. Where is it? Where did I see that? There was some, and it wasn't pitch black, but it was.
The orange one?
No, that's Livewire. I can't remember. I very rarely drink regular soda anymore. I really just rely on the breaks to get my fix in. Otherwise, it's diet caffeine free.
But the peanut M&Ms, it's a few days prior.
I have,
you
you know,
have to work
because
your
they're.
system up.
Hey, we've talked about this in prior breaks. They're like cheese curds. You gotta open them up.
You are so full of crap. I cannot believe. I think you really believe it on a certain level that they actually do taste different once they're open.
Ross says there's a sangria do.
Oh wow.
That's possible.
That was. I'm pretty sure that was in the like convenience stores last year.
The sangarita, something like that.
Or something.
I don't remember.
Kind of remembering that.
Just give LQ back her blue Pepsi. That's all she really wants.
I do. Pepsi Blue. Oh my God, I missed that. I'm one of 4 people that drank that.
I think they stopped making it because it looked like Windex.
It was amazing. I love that soda.
I'm excited to see what kind of fun stuff we're going to pull out of this last half of the case.
Oh, Debbie.
What?
She just mentioned Spoon and Stable.
Oh, Debbie did?
Yeah, because apparently...
Is she buying?
Yeah, she wants to go. Well,
we would have needed reservations way ahead of time if we were going to get in there.
No, I can drop.
Name drop?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, is she buying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if she wants to go to Spoon and Stable, that's fine, but...
That's the only place, the only places I have pull anywhere is if we go to a restaurant. I got nothing else.
They've won whatever the name of the Chef of the Year award is, since they've opened, like, every year.
Well, they have the James Beard Award.
That's the one, yep.
Yep, and then Best Restaurant in the Midwest, Best New Restaurant, I think, in the United States, possibly.
That I don't know about, but I'm sure it was in the running.
Nope. If you get the James Beard Award for being an exec chef that opens a restaurant, there's a very good chance. I'm surprised it's not Michelin rated.
Right, Rod's talking about Desert Shield. Did I blow past the Desert Shield card and not notice it?
Desert Shield.
There will be a stamp on the upper right corner, kind of like these cards have a stamp. Either upper left or upper right, depending on where the Topps logo is.
Okay. I'm looking.
Yeah, if I accidentally blew past one, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. And if she finds it, we'll show it. Rod said also that he picked up the Dew Sangrita. Not bad, but not as good as Baja Blast. See, that's another
Good.
endorsement for Baja Blast, and John can suck it.
Yeah, John. Damn it. Suck it, John. Nope, nothing yet. Let's see.
Okay.
No, I didn't see it, but maybe I was looking in the upper right.
Joe Mauer, 2001 number 1 draft pick.
Debbie's on her way home. I said, I wanted to say, but the break, I said, Gavin's a fantastic chef after she asked about that restaurant. And then I wanted to say, break is going great. And it says, but Raj is going great.
Nice. Okay. You talk about Raj from Big Bang a lot.
Honestly, though, it's like, where does it get that?
Also, don't forget to check the backs of all the supers. I have been turning the supers around every time I get to them, but mostly because I don't know what their name is. Ooh, 2 twins in a row. Ron Shelton. Oh, another Rays home run. Rays are up 7-3 on the Twins. And what I assume is the most poorly attended Twins series of the year. Okay, there's going to be an autograph in here. No, there's not. There's going to be a Kyle Schwarber Super, though. Which means there's going to be an autograph in the next pack.
Good grief.
Well, I really appreciate that we have as many people in the room tonight as we do. I honestly wasn't expecting, just because of how kind of like unannounced this break ended up being. So I do appreciate the viewership tonight. and the chatting. I really was thinking that it was just going to be LQ and me. Just
So I really appreciate it.
yeah. Because she can only talk to me for so long.
Yep.
Randy Jones, red border. Did I blow past the red border? I must have. If you see a red border that I blew past, bring it back and I will show off the numbering.
Would it be red all the way around?
Yes, it would.
I think I'm just sorting too fast.
Yep.
I don't see it. But
There's a Millie base card. If anyone is wondering what that card looks like without the autograph on it, it might be still in your hand.
Okay. Well, I kind of left it.
Alright, half that box is done. No autographs yet. It's very hot in Portland, Oregon, so it's much cooler inside. I was trying to call my shot. Oh, I see. We didn't pull the red border. He was calling his shot.
Oh,
Gotcha.
I see.
Gotcha.
Okay. I'm losing it.
Yeah, I mean, I know I suck at this whole case breaking thing, but gosh. Chipper Jones, 90, number 1 draft pick.
No, you don't suck.
Thanks. Really like this year's archives. Threw in some classic 90s junk wax retro. And, you know, a lot of people, well, not a lot, some people complain that this is, you know, discount heritage. And I kind of get that complaint. I kind of do. But I do appreciate, here's a red border, Max Scherzer, numbered 24 of 50. I kind of appreciate that we're getting a mix of kind of junk wax era plus vintage era at the same time without having to wait 1 year after the other, after the other, after the other. Ever done 87 wood border in archives? Not to my knowledge. Okay, autograph's going to be in this pack. I can only be wrong so many times. And it's a Twins autograph.
Ooh.
Because I'm not in the break, I pull a Twins out. This has happened every time. And it's Kitty Cott. It's Jim Cott. This is, when I saw the checklist, I'm like, I don't have a Jim Cott autograph. This would be the one that I would want. I can't believe I don't have a Jim Cott autograph.
So congratulations to...
Probably Kelly. Now this is not numbered, but it is a silver border. Now this year's, the 71s are usually black. But this one is silver. I don't see any numbering on it. So I'm not entirely sure how rare the silver bordered 71s are, or if that's just what the 71 autographs look like. And let's just make sure that it is Kelly that has the Twins. I'm sure it is. But it's Michael, actually, this time. Michael.
Schultz?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Michael is from La Crosse, just like LQ and I are kind of from. Kind of. So congratulations, Mike. You get the autograph I wanted.
Cool.
Let's see. My wife is listening as I watch. She wants to know where you guys are. She's sewing a wedding dress. Oh, because we have a really thick Midwest accent? Is that what?
What? Who is...
Rod is saying that. Rod has the Padres.
Oh, we're in Minneapolis.
We're in the Twin Cities. We're in just outside Minneapolis. And they're all like that. So all the 71 autos are silver. Okay.
What is the sewing a wedding dress thing having? Did I miss something?
No, that's just all I know. She's sewing a wedding dress. Like, is she a wedding dress maker, or is it her own, or?
Currently in a wedding, and you're streaming this from a church.
It's their wedding.
Yeah. Gotta watch the break, hon.
Whoops. Is this a group break? It is. It is.
Who is that?
Jacob Glenn.
Hello, Jacob Glenn.
Could you have said that a little sexier?
Hello, Jacob Glenn.
Now he'll never leave. Hello, Jacob Glenn. Now he will leave.
Device.
No one knows what you're saying.
Yeah. You could tell them. It's fine.
Doc Gooden, blue bordered Mets autograph. Nice.
Cool.
Mets goes to Matt L.
All right.
Collect the Mets. Congratulations on your Doc. This one's numbered 87 of 199. There we go. Love it. And the blue border, of course, complements the Mets colors, so it's nice. That's very nice. Awesome. Love it, love it, love it. So those are our 2 autographs from this box. Or, yeah, this box.
Do you remember when you used to always go cool, cool?
Cool, cool. Yeah, yeah. She's a tailor and working on it for next weekend for a longtime friend. We've been married for 30 years and she made hers back then. Oh, cool.
That is cool.
Jacob says, nice to meet you both down in flooded Texas.
Oh, boy.
Oh, geez. What?
Fort Hood area? That is some scary flooding. That's crazy.
So what are you doing to stay unflooded? Bert Blyleven blue border. That was a mouthful. Bert Blyleven blue border.
Every word's a mouthful.
Yeah, that's what she said. 86 of 199. And then, Rod, the question for you again is are Midwestern accents, are they distracting? Are you being reminded of Fargo?
Not that bad.
We're not that bad, but that is what that's what most people think of is Fargo's North Dakota, by the way, not Minnesota.
Man, that's a thing.
Fargo.
Fargo,
Yeah.
Fargo, yeah.
Miggy, blue border, 133 of 199. Rod says, what accents? Oh, I was just wondering why.
Well, then he must be, is he a Midwestern originally?
Maybe. I just hit a blue border, good in auto, and not cracking up. So, Matt L must be watching because he just tweeted that. Rod says he doesn't hear him. Oh. And Jacob bought a bloat. Bada bloat.
Bada bing.
Bada boom. He bought a boat. Now, are you watching the break from your boat?
Breaking a boat.
Break a boat. Break boat. Boat break. 88 number 1 draft pick Andy Bennis, whose autograph we pulled tonight. That's the one thing that LQ and I usually get from people that are. It's usually the first time people that aren't used to us.
God. When I do that podcast.
Prowler needs a jump.
Oh my God. How's it going?
Don't you know? Yeah. We're from Wisconsin too, you know. Although, I gotta tell you, the newscasters up here, especially the one particular weatherman, oh man. See, I thought they were all supposed to be trained.
Eric Perkins?
No, the guy that's, he talks to...
Ian Leonard.
Ian Leonard,
Ian Leonard, and he
early next week we're about to get a snowstorm, there. You better get the snowmobile out and...
oh, it's so bad.
And I thought that the newscasters, at least up in the Midwest, were supposed to be trained to kind of... what do you call that? Neutralize.
I'm hearing it from you a lot right now.
Of course you do. Because I'm really over accentuating.
I think it's the yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we say more than anything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You betcha. I do, you betcha. I say you bet. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, even that, yeah.
Oh, I forgot I was supposed to do a Cockney accent all night tonight for Debbie.
What? Is that a dare?
I said challenge accepted, even though it wasn't really a challenge. She's like, someone was talking about hot accents or something like that.
Cockney is
I guess.
Not sexy. Now, British, yes.
British. A little bit of a British accent as we're doing our
And Tony would say, my cocaine.
cocaine. So that was box number.
That's terrible.
That's terrible.
You're usually pretty
That's
good with
terrible.
mimicking.
That's
That's
terrible. Terrible.
Terrible.
Oh, it is on the back of the supers. Okay,
What?
so
Jeez. Bad.
pull out a super here. I think it's just really their name and the team and what they do and the card number. Yeah, that's website address and the code. Nothing special. But I've been checking the backs because I was told to check the backs, and that's what I'm doing. So we haven't pulled that second Bull Durham autograph that you promised us, LQ.
We have some time.
Mm-hmm. In 4 boxes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
I sure hope Vilma made it to wherever Vilma was going. And made it safely. Because I haven't heard a single thing since I saw that there was driving going on. Don't be yawning. You got a long way to go.
No, I don't. I'm all caught up.
No, you still have to organize these cards now.
I don't do that part because I screw it up.
I'm going to teach you how.
No.
And you're going to be so good at
You
it.
have so good at it.
Oh, they have red back parallels numbered to 50. Okay.
But you taught me once, and I think I got through half of the stacks, and you had to redo every.
You did that on
single one of
purpose. That's kind of like when you
No,
teach
I
me how to
didn't.
clean the house, and I do such a bad job on purpose that I never have to do it
them. Is there a
again.
brush for that?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, asked me that.
Mm-hmm.
True story.
I know that a brush exists. I didn't know where it
You
was.
didn't know if we had one. So, is there a brush for that?
Mm-hmm.
No, stick your hands right in the toilet, Chris.
Legitimate questions are legitimate. Bing.
Stop.
Ah.
I think you should go get us dinner.
Oh, so you want to organize the cards?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'll take pictures and
No,
tweet.
you don't know what you're doing.
I do. Oh, I know. You're such an
Vilma
art
made it
form.
home just fine, everybody.
All right.
Thanks for checking in.
you
Got a
go.
little worried about you, let's be honest here. I don't think that we've pulled any hits for you since then anyway, so. Oh, Debbie's here. Well, hello everyone. Hi, Debbie. A bit late to the party. That's right.
Debbie.
Let's see. Who's still here? I think Sue's. I don't know if she's still here, but Sue's was here at the beginning anyway. Always nice to have her around. Rod's here. Ron's here. Jacob's here. Well, you can see that by looking at the chat room, I suppose. No, you haven't. Still waiting on the BGO auto. Just because you said that, it's gonna happen.
So Debbie is in the room.
W is no effing way. This always happens to me.
Way to be gracious,
Ugh.
card breaker.
Mike, I'm very happy for you. And you can tell because of how disappointed I am.
Jeez. God.
GD it. Every time I don't join my own break, I pull a frickin' Miguel Sano autograph, and of course it's the top super, and it's numbered to 50. 5 of 50. Michael, holy crap! And then you can. I don't know if you can see this, but you can kind of see Miguel, kind of bleeding through the card. Damn.
Daniel.
Damn, Daniel. Oh. No, trust me. I'm happy for
Trust
you.
me, I'm happy.
I'm
you
happy for
son
you to
of a
do it, but
bitch.
you bastard. That's what I get for not joining my own breaks, man. Jeez.
Them's the
Ugh.
breaks.
Of course, those are the 2 autographs on the Twins checklist. I was like, I gotta have those.
You better just quit. Turn off the feed.
No more breaks this year.
No
This
more
is it.
breaks.
We're done.
I'm
We're
taking
done.
my cards and I'm going home.
Oh my god.
Yep.
So how do you get into future breaks? I'm sorry, Jacob. I missed that. I was not reading. Is there a website, a Facebook group, or just close friend breaks? No, this one was unannounced. I do have. Um, I'll link it to you later on, Jacob. But I do have a mailing group associated with the blog. Um, and the people that are subscribed to the mailing group learn about the breaks ahead of time before I announce it uh, publicly. That's the best way to get on these breaks because I haven't had a break not sell out in a long time. I don't mean to sound that way, but it's the truth. So if you want to get in on the break, the best way to do it is to sign up and subscribe to the mailing list. I do my best not to flood you guys with the emails. It's usually break related, so and you can always unsubscribe at any time.
And they're always charity breaks. That's
Yes,
what we do.
charity breaks is what I feel comfortable doing. And I've said this before, and I'll gladly say it again. If we weren't doing this for charity, number one, I don't think we'd have quite as many people joining these breaks. Number two, I don't think I'd want to do these breaks because that's one of the fun elements here is that it's for charity. And if I'm not having fun doing this, then I don't see any other reason to do it at all.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just my point of view. Trading cards shouldn't be on a collector's end, in my point of view, should not be that serious. And
Should be fun.
trust me, there are some really serious collectors out there.
Use the broom. We'd love to have you on a break.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Sorting machine.
You want a cookie? I do appreciate it. You're sorting, by the way. You still want a cookie?
Nope, I want a back rub and I want dinner.
Okay. I'll give you the money if you go get it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's all you were waiting for. There's a blue bordered bob feller. Numbered 101 of 199. Google is my friend.
Who said that?
That was Jacob.
Google.
Well, because he was looking for a way to get it in the breaks.
Oh, I see.
Googled crap and that.
Got it.
Wow, jeez. Why don't I just throw these cards some more, huh? This will be the halfway point of box number, what, 7? Yep, box number 7.
I'm so glad you air conditioning.
Well, there's Craig Biggio. It's not autographed, but there's Biggio anyway. Packs are in focus, cards are not. Yeah, that's just... Rod, if we've had an issue with this damn camera, and it's an ongoing thing.
It's Lisa's favorite
Lisa's thing is I always bitch about this stupid camera not being in focus. And I've got a special lamp focused right on the card so that the camera can pick up the cards a little bit better. I just need to go buy a different camera. That's all there is to it. It's Matt Harvey. Rats is great.
That was a great response. I'm going to start doing that for everything you say.
Great.
Great. Great. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
That's great. That's great. Thanks. Mm-hmm. Nice. Just signed up. Allen and Ginter case break sounds great. Already pre-ordered a few boxes. Allen and Ginter is the biggest one that we do every single year.
Stick around for the end of this break.
Yeah, stick around at the end of the break. We will be talking about the Allen and Ginter break. So Debbie, Debbie's been excited about the Allen and Ginter break for a while. So she thought I was going to be announcing it before, and she's like, "Oh, it's just archives."
Oh, that Debbie.
Sorry, Debbie.
That Debbie. I do think it's funny though that she.
Bautista has a little bit of a chip on his face there, and it's probably from Rugnet Odor. Okay, sorry, say again.
I just think it's funny that the restaurant she wants to go to when she comes here is
Is the most expensive one?
Exclusive, expensive, months out waiting list.
Like you got to know people to get in. Yeah. Good thing you're married to me, or else we'd probably never get in.
Yeah, it's you. I got one thing going for me.
No, the big announcement was the Durham auction. It was the Durham auction. That's right. You're right. And we did well, by the way, Debbie. $150, Debbie.
Debbie.
I think Debbie. I was texting with Debbie at work. That's also what it was today. And I think she said she still has to sort her Allen Ginter cards from last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's got a messy little card sanctuary. Or no, wait, what do you call that? What do you call your her man room or what?
Cave?
No, where she's got all the. She'll tell us. Abe Froman, the Sausage King, could get into that restaurant.
Nice. Yes, totally good.
BJ Surhoff, #1 draft pick again. Debbie says truth. Probably to the restaurant thing.
Probably. We have plans, Debbie. We figured out your itinerary. We just have to lock stuff down. That could be the charity break as you get a trip here.
No, we're going to need to crowdfund her trip here. There's a lot of crux tonight, I've noticed. But I suppose I'm just noticing it.
Debbie, one of the things we're taking you on is...
Lady Cave, she calls it.
Lady Cave. Is a tiki cocktail bar that's on a Ferris wheel.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's one of the things you're doing. Just saying.
And it's also a lot cheaper than Spoon and Stable.
Actually, Spoon and Stable isn't... It's not... It's just really exclusive. I don't think it's that... It's much more expensive, actually, than just doing Fire Lake or something.
Bill Mazeroski, red border. 38 or 39? 39 to 50. I got a picture of something, but I can't see what it is. From Debbie. I'm going to pause real quick here just to see what that was. Debbie is... Oh. Are those all from me? Yep, I see an old label when I still put the color Crack and Wax logo. Damn, Debbie. Well. Let's see. OMG, she cannot wait. So she really wants to go on a Ferris wheel at a tiki bar.
It's awesome. We have good stuff here.
Yeah, I'll be at the Seville.
Yeah. Debbie,
Google Seville.
No. Google.
Hey, another Jeff Burrows autograph. See, now we were talking Jeff Burrows hot box earlier. It's Jeff Burrows hot case. This is a different version of the one that so I was talking about dupe autos, parallels aside. So the dupe parallel autograph is obviously a little bit more forgiving. So Lisa does not get 2 Rangers autographs. Instead, I believe we said it was John that got the Rangers tonight. So John is doing pretty well. Congrats, John, on your second John Burroughs 1971 autograph of the night. This one is not the parallel. This is the base.
Let's see.
All right, so Debbie, do what now?
Debbie, Google Betty Danger's Country Club.
Betty Danger's Country Club. Another Millie.
And if that's too easy, we'll just go to Psycho Susie's.
A little bait and switch.
A little bit.
Get her really excited about one thing. Nope.
Nope, we'll go across the street. Do you remember, what was the name of that place in La Crosse? The one that was like the lounge that was upstairs?
Yeah, I was telling someone about that the other day, and I can't remember the name of it. It was like
Starlight Lounge.
It was Starlight. It was like a 50s themed cigar.
Well, it was like a speakeasy. I mean, like half of the. But I just remember they would.
Betty Danger's Country Club is a country club on crack, is what she says.
Yep.
And that's bad in what way?
It's amazing.
It sounds like she's complaining.
I'm already seeing that her whole visit's going to be you being a jerk, her getting pissed at you, and me just giving everybody beverages.
A lot of eye rolling going on. Ugh.
Ugh, Chris. Ugh.
John Olerud Blue Border, 175 of 199.
You know she's coming to mainly visit me because I'm her favorite of us.
Well, if I didn't know you, she probably wouldn't even bother with me anyway.
Yep.
You're the only reason people come to these damn things anyway.
Yeah, right.
Seriously.
I think they come for your manicured nails.
Mm-hmm. And my good jokes.
Oh, no.
Deb says no complaints, no complaints.
It will be fun.
Well, if you keep talking like that, it won't be.
No, it's not like you calling a hit.
Hey, I got one right. I called the gym cot. I didn't call that it was going to be a gym cot, but I called that back anyway.
I have a feeling I'm going to pull a card.
You're hilarious.
Well.
Number 2.
You do sound just like him. What is the name of that again? I always want to just look that up on my own sometime. What was
That's
the guy?
Red Letter Media. That's Mr. Plinkett.
Mr. Plinkett.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2. That's fantastic.
Oh my God.
No, that was kind of like Homestar plus something.
No way.
Okay, I meant Strong Bad. My bad.
You better shape up or you shape out.
No, you sound like our cat.
Well, that's who they,
You always do give them fidgeted or something.
You know, I love that, like, the only real complaint on that video is you doing the voice.
Yeah, I know, they don't like my voice.
I have like 15 thumbs up and like 40 thumbs down
Yeah, they
on that
think I'm
video.
annoying.
Pat Neshek thinks it's annoying.
Hey.
He did. He's the annoying cat, and I got
You're
all
the
offended.
one-
I got all offended. I'm like, you called it annoying. He's like, I meant interesting, is what I meant.
You modulated my voice to that level, so I'm going to blame you for that.
Right.
She could have had this voice, this as is.
That would have been really weird.
Really? I think it would actually been kind of fun.
She sounded like a normal human
I'm a normal human.
compared to what we had going on in that video. Yeah.
Oh, hi. My name is Reggie.
You wrote the script and you modulated the voice, so the annoying part is all you.
Mm-hmm.
I do dumb stuff for you. Jeez. Come downstairs and speak into a microphone and
You
read
thought it
this.
was how many times you keep? When are we gonna do another one?
Well, I want to do another one so
Okay.
it can get better.
Oh God.
So we can delete
We're gonna
that
practice.
old one.
We're gonna practice.
That's usually what works.
One and done is probably good enough.
Do you hear that the cat video thing?
Yes. Yes. I know that was the big announcement.
I think it's kind of funny.
I'm also not surprised that Mike Veck and Bill Murray are behind it.
I love it. Yep. Thankful things, baby.
We should just get season tickets there.
I want to. I
Screw
think
the
that'd be a lot
Twins.
of fun.
Well, it's too bad we live so far away from St. Paul, though. That's the only.
Yeah. Should at least try to get out there, do some tailgating. New stadium.
That's what we should have done instead of taking Debbie to the. I know her thing is to go to every MLB park.
Mm-hmm.
Well, instead of going to see the Twins this year because they suck this year, we should have gone to the Saints.
We could do the Saints game the next night.
That also depends on if they're playing, I suppose.
Yeah. Now we can just go to the stadium.
Yeah, let's just hang out there.
Hang out there.
Why not?
Parking lot.
Take batting practice, you know.
Sure. Little cornhole in the parking lot.
Cornhole, yeah. I don't think anyone outside the Midwest knows what cornhole is.
What is the other thing called? It's not just bean bags, but what is it? It's cornhole and there's one other.
Oh, if I know. I didn't even know it was cornhole until I went to the Brewers.
Yeah.
Leave it till Milwaukee to teach me things like that.
But I think it's different in Minnesota, though. I feel like they call it something else.
Well,
here.
they would, because in Wisconsin they call it one thing. In Minnesota, just can't dare call it something that Wisconsin calls it.
Duck, duck, goose, duck, duck, Greta, top.
My
soda.
childhood was confusing.
Yeah, we lived on the border. Very weird.
Those aren't jeans. Those are dungarees. You guys are stupid.
Dungarees? What the hell's that?
Blue jeans.
No, they're not.
Then they're cargos. One of the two. I don't know.
Well, cargos are something different altogether. I thought dungarees were what like Carhartt type stuff.
Oh, hell, should I know? Ross says they call it cornhole over there.
Cornhole, okay. I was thinking there's something else.
Watch the cornhole, bud. Office Space. It has been too long since I've seen that movie. And it has been too long since Mike Judge has done anything useful. Rod says he knows cornhole because he has friends from Wisconsin. Dungarees are what sailors wear.
Okay.
Hey, sailor.
Debbie and I are just laughing at you right now.
I'm sure. I'm
Get ready for it.
I might take that week off.
From home?
Yep. I'm putting in a vacation request.
Nope.
He's doing Silicon Valley. Oh, is that what he's doing? Had no idea he was attached to that.
Satchel stage.
Alright. Still haven't seen any desert shields. Not sure if I will. Oh, this pack feels stacked? I'm kidding. They all feel the same. They all feel exactly the
That's what she said.
They all feel exactly the same.
Good for you.
Well, she only feels she only says that the first night. After the
What?
what?
You?
What?
No more talking out loud. Oh my gosh.
Okay, you can do the rest.
Okay. There's something big in this one, I have a feeling. Oh. Put this down here and all this damn camera won't focus. Oh,
Is that your Hank
no.
Hill?
That was you. That was me.
Really? That's
That
how
was
I
me
sound to
doing the
you?
Chris. Womp, 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 womp,
So when you say I have a
womp.
sexy voice, that's what you hear?
Not not all the time.
Oh, damn it,
Thank
kids, get off my
God.
lawn.
Oh, whack it off in my tool shed.
Whacking off in my tool shed.
Good Lord.
Boom holler.
Oh. B-I-B, B-I-B, B-I-Bicky, bye, bo, 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 Bicky, bo, bo. That's my one.
And no one knows what the hell just
Yeah.
happened. They're like, is she having a stroke over there?
Any Beavis and Butthead fans? No.
That's not Beavis and Butthead. It's close. It's Mike Judge. It's King of the Hill.
Oh, yeah. But,
Yeah.
oh, sorry, the whacking off. And then
Yep, that's the guy that gets confused because it's the
Yeah.
same, almost the same place. Yeah.
His name isn't Hank.
No. I don't really remember what his name is anymore, but it's
Me neither.
well, Debbie thinks you're spot on.
Thank you.
And I think Debbie's sleeping outside.
Wait, I forgot to do that one. Be happy, be gracious, be kind. Don't whine.
Congratulations, Mike. On your second Miguel Sano rookie card autograph, 3 Twins autographs for Michael Schultz.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, I've pulled. Oh man, Ross is laughing. Of course you are. Michael is now my Newman.
Michael.
Newman. No, trust me, I'm having a great time pulling these twins.
Trust me, I'm having so much fun. I love this.
Pulling these twins autographs.
This is my favorite. I just like it when you bang the table and shift out the cards. That's my favorite.
And you automatically knew what that meant.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Tantrum.
Oh, Debbie's hugging me.
Aw.
That sounded
I'm
painful.
not.
She said, Jacob said that sounded painful coming out. It was. It hurt so bad pulling that Miguel Sano. Most people would be excited about pulling 2 Miguel Sano autographs out of the same case. Not this guy. Hey, Ron Blomberg on card, obviously. Autographed Yankees. Yeah, that green doesn't look that great on this silver gray. But, however, I suppose consistency. Michael D., there's your second Yankees autograph of the night. Congratulations, bud. That'll make me forget about that Miguel Sano for a second. So those are the 2 autographs out of this box. LQ still thinks we're going to pull a second Bull Durham autograph out of this case. I don't think that's possible. It would be very nice if we did. Very unexpected. Not going to happen. Haven't seen any Desert Shields. Not expecting to, but again, like I say, if you see any, let me know. And hey, if I haven't mentioned this already, stick around after the break. We've got some Allen and Ginter stuff to talk about, and maybe to even show off. Might be showing you some stuff. We'll see. Blue border Tony Fernandez. That is numbered 70 of 199. I would just like to thank Blowout Cards once again, not only for the great discount, but for always sending me Twins hot cases. Joe Mauer Desert Shield coming up. Well, did pull the Joe Mauer, but it was not a Desert Shield. Close. You're halfway there. Good try. I appreciate the effort. But you know, if it is a Desert Shield, it will be a Twins. It'll be Buxton or somebody. You know, one of my former bosses, Kay, her nickname for me was Honus. I have no idea why. And she also called me Chief.
Interesting.
Yep. Better than I accepted it gladly over the other nickname I was given during high school.
You had a lot of choice names back then.
Oh yeah. Just goes to show how popular I was back then. Raging Randy Johnson. Nice. I really like that photo. AJ Pollock. Wait, why does Joe Mauer have 2 different base cards? He does have 2 different base cards. He does, and I noticed that. And one of them's not even a short print. I've pulled the multiples of Mauer, and I don't know that I've noticed anyone else with multiple cards, really. That's just how good Joe Mauer is compared to the rest of the team. And hashtag because Sue says so. The second to last box of the night. How many autographs are we gonna pull this time?
Hmm.
2 was $2.
Nope.
Mm-hmm. Why are you doing that? Well, start thinking of bushes of love then. 49 times. We fought that beast. Your old man and me. Had a chicken face with duck feet, and a woman's face too. Oh, that's rad, man. Your dad's face, he was screaming something awful.
Bleeding.
Oh, bleeding something awful. No, it was screaming something awful.
Okay. Let's change the floors.
The floors?
Yeah, you see, blood, dream, floors, and you had to change it.
We all got a chicken duck woman thing waiting for us. Every day I worry all day. People are like, what the hell?
Are they watching?
Not watching, singing,
Yeah.
doing. What's going on here?
What are
Is
they
this not a
watching?
case break? What? This has just devolved into utter nonsense.
Yes, Jacob, this is normally what happens.
Aren't you glad you signed up?
Uh-huh.
The floors? Yo, never knew my dad, he didn't care about me. Actually, I played Hangman today with Rhoda, and the puzzle was something's waiting in the bushes of love.
Really?
And everyone thought that was awesome. I'm like, oh, you know my thing that I know. That's so cute. Get in focus, Dozier. No one knows who you are, but get in focus.
Oh my God.
The struggle is real.
It
folks.
is for me to hear it constantly, and the people that are in the room to hear it constantly.
Oh, come on. It's only the second time I've mentioned it.
This minute. Oh my God. The card, man. Focus on the card.
First Barker, they took her gerbs. They took her gerbs.
Get my gird. Get my burgers. Gershberg.
Oh, that's too far. Way too much.
Unbelievable.
Gary
Okay.
Sheffield, blue. 113 of 199.
I think you're a meme. I feel like somebody needs to make
A meme out of me?
a meme out of you. M&M's, Mountain Dew, camera not focusing, getting pissed with twins cards when you don't have the twins.
This spot? Yeah.
Telling me to keep up.
So what you're saying is I'm predictable.
Yes, and then blowout cards.
Well, hold on. Jacob says this is much more entertaining than cleaning his house.
Well then.
I've never received a greater
That
compliment
is
in all my
fantastic. Can that be our tagline? Crack and wax.
More fun than
brains.
cleaning houses.
It is now. That's
It used to
awesome.
be one of Beckett's top 50 breakers to know, but now it's funner than cleaning your house.
Nice drop. That was subtle.
Well, that is the tagline.
Maybe that's your tagline. Not subtle. Oh, Christopher. Stomach is growling.
Are you hungry?
Yep.
Well, go faster.
Yeah, I'm
And-
the one who's controlling.
and
the
you can
speed
eat
of this
sooner.
break.
Teddy Higuera autograph. Nice. I liked him when I was a kid too.
You sound like a lady.
Yeah. Nice 1986 design there.
Did you do a whole year for fun when you were
I
playing around
did.
with
I did a
graphics?
bunch of
I remember that.
on the 86 design. Brewers tonight goes to Deb P.
There you go, Deb P. On the replay. Okay.
Nice. Good old Teddy. And not Teddy from Bob's Burgers.
Teddy somewhere.
Oh God. Linda!
That's not Teddy.
No, it was Bob.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can't do Teddy.
No.
I could try, but I would need to practice.
I start now.
Live? On camera? Okay.
You're not. You're going pretty fast now.
No.
Come on.
After this box, we will do a recap of the hits, just to remind everybody what we pulled so far.
So I
And
can
then-
catch up.
Then we'll do the final box, and then we'll do our Allen and Ginter stuff. After that point, Cole Hammonds. Well, I see a red bordered something or other here. Could it be an autograph? It is not, but it's Evan Longoria. Red border.
Or Longoria, as I thought his name was for a long time.
35 to 40. And why wouldn't you? You know, that's a thing you do.
You mispronounce most things.
I thought you did that on purpose.
Nope.
Oh, BKD.
You just Bill Cosby.
Yeah, I kind of did. All right, I'm gonna need someone to call their shot. What's the next hit gonna be?
Debbie. I think Deb U's gonna get a Phillies hit.
Well, she's already got one.
So,
See what someone else has to say about that.
but Debbie's also extra lucky.
Oh, we got a blue border or something back there. Could it be an autograph or something? Let's get a little focus action going on here so we can see the damn card when Rod says it's going to be a Phil Nevin, father-son. Let's see if he's true. He's true.
Let's
It's
see.
Justin Moore. No, it's not an autograph.
Let's see if he's true.
Let's see if he's true. Let's see if that's true. 106 and 199. Justin Morneau, blue border. Strawberry draft pick auto. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I'm thinking that we're gonna pull a father son though. That's my feeling on it. Just because we haven't pulled one yet.
I still think you're gonna get a second.
We're probably gonna pull another Miguel Sano autograph.
So your trifecta tantrum is complete.
Last box is going to have the third Sano in the case. Yeah, see, Jacob agrees with me.
I think it's gonna be another. I think it's gonna be another Bull Durham.
Nope, not gonna happen. Oh! Now I'm pretty sure that this is gonna be an autograph because I haven't seen this design pop up yet. One of the uglier, but one of my favorite designs. Sandy Alomar Jr. Nice. Indians autograph. 84 of 199. Isn't this just deliciously ugly? Don't you just hate this design? But it's so, junk wax era.
I used to think they look like carts pick up at a gas station brand.
A little bit, yeah.
Super America.
Indians tonight goes to Deb P.
Deb P.
Congrats, Deb.
I did call her Deb.
You
did.
called the wrong Deb, and
I did.
and the wrong team. You said Phillies, not
I did.
Indians.
I said
Mhm,
Phillies.
mhm. Those dots. I would love it. She'd like a vintage Phil's auto. Well, sorry. His auto hasn't changed since 1989. That is a mark of a good signer, actually, because Caleb was like that. He developed his autograph and never changed it. Same with Michael Kadire.
You get a Caleb jersey.
I do have a Caleb jersey with his autograph on the jersey. No, it's not a it's a 1990s 2000 style jersey, so it's not like an old school jersey, but it's still his number still has his actual, and it's authenticated autograph, has the authentication sticker and everything on it.
My parents like you.
They kind of do, and we've yet to find out why. They'll probably never say.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask them someday.
Well, they don't want to embarrass themselves.
Yeah.
Well, they can't really help it sometimes. But I got him in the minor leagues, and then it looks the same. Craig Biggio is the best auto in baseball. Well,
Michael Kadire.
I'm supposed to pull a Biggio autograph. That's what I was told. Yeah, I would say Kadire has the best. That's
Nishak's pretty good too because Kadire taught him how to sign.
Nishak. He just has the little baseball stitching.
It's cute. He takes his time though. I like that.
We would have to.
Well, he's a collector, so he understands.
He's the best autograph in that he's very fan friendly, but as far as like how it looks,
Really?
yeah.
I know who has the worst.
Joe Brady. Here's a dot, asshole.
I'm surprised he actually didn't. Say
Here's your
that
pen
to
cap.
you.
Oh, what a jerk.
You wrote that, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, I don't know where the
You
post
were-
is anymore, but I wrote like this 3-day long post.
That was horrible. That was like.
And it's my most highly engaged post, and I got rid of it just because.
Did you really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is anymore, but
Why did you get rid of it?
there was a good reason for it. I don't remember what it was anymore, but.
Hmm.
All right, last pack of the second to last box. Then we will do our little recap. Cuddy is a beaut, says Debbie. Ron Darling is pretty good too. I like Babe Ruth's autograph. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, he's alright.
All right, that's it for that box. All right, so to recap real quickly, we did pull 1 of 1 tonight. If you missed it, it was our Colin McHugh black printing plate for the Astros for Vilma. Whole bunch of autographs, of course, 2 per box. With the let's get a focus in here. Else, what's the point of doing a recap? Come on, camera.
Can someone please buy my husband
There we
a
go.
camera? Please.
Sandy Alamo. No,
Love of
don't,
God.
don't. Teddy Higuera,
Oh.
Ron Blomberg, Miguel Sano, Jeff Burrows, Miguel Sano, Doc Gooden, Jim Cott, Aaron Nola, Vern Law, Moises Alou, Tito Francona, Andy Bennis, Redemption, Carl Schwarber, Red Border Parallel, Jeff Nelson, Jeff Burrows, Javi Lopez, BJ Surhoff, Mauer single to center, Buxton scored, Nunez the second, Twins trail the Rays 7-4 in the bottom of the ninth. They're not going to win. And then, of course, almost right away, our Bull Durham autograph. Jenny Robertson, Millie. Let's get on this. Nice. Come on. No, that's as good as it's going to get, I guess. Chris's Camera Fund should be the next charity break. Yeah. No,
Yes.
no shit. All right, so that's the recap. Let me take another swig of this deliciousness. Dumo-crazy.
Do you ever say where that comes from?
Nope, not yet.
I totally am giving you permission because I think it's one of the dumbest, funniest things I've said.
So there's so this year they're doing the Decision 2016, and years ago they had something else with like
Another election year.
it had to do with Code Red versus something
it was a
else.
vote, yeah.
And it was supposed to be democracy, but when my wife read it for the first time on the bottle, the way it was spelled
Not
out,
just the first time. The second, third, 10th, 20th, I thought it, yeah.
instead of democracy, she said dumocracy.
Like they wanted you to be like More extreme.
Like-
Do more crazy.
Or like, you so crazy, do mo crazy.
I did until I said it to you once, and you thought I was just kind of being clever or something, and then I said the thing about the extreme, and you haven't laughed that hard in a while. You're like, say it again, say it again.
You mean like democracy, you dipshit?
Oh, I mean, like, I remember it took me I don't know.
Democracy? Democracy. Okay, final box.
Do mo crazy.
Please, please, please don't go away. Okay, and then like I said, $131 was raised from the case break so far. There still might be more from the donated skunk funds. We also, as I mentioned earlier,
Explain the skunk fund.
David G won the Bull Durham auction, and that is a 100% charity auction. $150 just from that spot.
Woo.
All that money is going to Boys and Girls Club this time around. And of course, if you don't know, some of you who are watching us for the first time, I do $5 per team that does not get a hit as the skunk protection. You get your choice of either receiving the $5 back or to donate that towards the charity, and that helps us raise even more. So for those who have graciously allowed me to donate, that's how we're going to be able to bump that 131 up even further. So the 131 plus the 150 plus whatever else, that'll be the total for Boys and Girls Club.
It's awesome.
It is awesome. Okay, final box. Final box. Looking for a potential Desert Shield parallel. Like I said, not really expecting to pull one, but kind of keeping my eye out for it just in case. That would be the Rangers again. LQ still swears we're going to pull another Bull Durham autograph.
If I'm wrong, it's Chris's fault.
Whatever makes you feel better about yourself.
Back rub and Chinese food would be pretty great.
Can you just get the back rub there?
Gross. No. I shan't be doing that.
You with the egg rolls.
Rub me. Not happening. You with the egg rolls.
Final raise 7 Twins 4. Who didn't see that coming? Yeah, it's funny that I bitch about this camera. This is actually an upgrade from the one that I was originally using.
Oh God.
But the one that I was originally using was a standard def, 4x3. Next one I'm going to get, it's going to be, the full 4K. Okay, somebody, call your shot, call your shot. What are we pulling? What are we pulling? What's the first autograph out of this box going to be? And don't say Miguel Sano. Please, please. Frank Howard, Nationals. I'm sorry, the Senators. Washington Senators, I believe this will be... I think this is Twins. I think. Maybe not. No, this would be the Rangers. Yeah, I think this is the Rangers. Because when the Senators moved to the Twin Cities, that was in '61, and this is referring. It says '60s, obviously, but 68 and 70, which would be the Rangers version of the Senators, if I am correct about that. Of course, I'll I'll have to do my research just to make absolutely sure. But Frank Howard, Senators. So if it is indeed the Rangers, which I think it is, I think that, again, that's John, but let me double check. So this is potentially John's autograph. So if someone wants to school me here before I actually look this up, please do. We'll get it all sorted out before I ship them, of course, but congratulations, somebody. Okay, so we got one more autograph coming out of this. Wiki saying Twins. Okay, well that was my first instinct, but I was kind of thrown off by the fact. Yeah, because it says AL long ball leader for the Senators in 68 and 70. And that version of the Senators went to Texas. The Washington team went off to Minnesota in 1961. And then the expansion Washington team, which then moved to Texas, would have been this. Yeah, see, Rod agrees with me. 61 to 71 is would be the Rangers Senators. So that's where I'm kind of leaning. But I know Debbie just wants me to feel even better about how many Twins autographs I pulled out of this case by awarding that to Mike. But instead, I'm going to tell Lisa that that's one more Rangers autograph that she did not get tonight. So there. Ha. And of course, Debbie's reaction was, oh, good grief. Because she thinks she's Lucy.
She is Lucy.
Went to Texas in 72. Yep. Blue Gonzalez, 179 of 199. Now, you know how I like to squeeze the final hit of the case, and it's going to be hard for me to do that here, so if we pull it, we pull it. It's going to happen, it's going to happen. Alright, so we've got half the box to go here. Look at that, it's not even 8. I told you we'd be done by 8:30 and it's not even, it's 20 to 8. Good job. I say you done a good job there. Come on, darn it. There. Oh, be careful. Be careful. This is why we have a nice soft surface underneath us, just in case. Are you okay?
Yeah, thanks.
You are welcome. You guys might notice there are some boxes back there. One of those boxes has to do with what I'll be talking about once I'm done opening these final few packs, which has to do with Allen and Ginter. That is a big old stack of Yankees cards. Holy crap.
As always.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cardinals and Red Sox, too.
There we go. That's our final. Did somebody call the Tatis auto? I remember someone saying the Tatis auto was going to be pulled. And there we go. That's the final autograph. Cardinals, Fernando Tatis. So whoever called that one, he's always the mod. But we did not pull the Biggio, and I apologize about that. I am so sorry to Vilma. You only get a printing plate. Cardinals goes to Deb P. Congratulations, Deb.
Deb.
Gibby. All right, let's finish this out real quick. See if we can pull any Desert Shield parallels. We were talking about Tatis Jr. getting traded in the Shields trade. Oh, okay, there we go. His son got traded to the Padres today. There we go. That's what it was. All right. I see. I thought I saw that name pop up somewhere today. Yeah, Rod, how do you feel about losing James Shields? I mean, you knew it was inevitable. It was going to happen anyway, right? Blue bordered Richie Schaefer, numbered 16 of 199. Three more packs after this one, and we'll start talking about the Allen and Ginter stuff. Third to last. Miguel Sano Super, not autographed. Second to last pack. He hasn't been effective so far, but then hardly anyone on the team has been, except for Upton Jr. That's kind of like the Twins and Mauer. Okay, final pack. I just want to thank everyone again for joining this break. For all those who bid on the Bull Durham auction and helping us raise $150 just on that spot. And for being here tonight, honestly, for watching the video, for chatting with us. Thank you for being here tonight on, I know Saturday night's going to be tough. And that does it. Okay.
No.
That was a fun, I had a good time. I thought this was a really good break.
Good.
It overperformed. We got a couple more hits than we were due, which is always great. And glad we got the Bull Durham autograph. That's really the only thing that I was really, really worried about whether or not we're going to get. So let's talk about the next break. It's happening late July. That is the biggest break we do every year. It's the Allen and Ginter charity case break. I recently received a donation for the break. Now, every year, some of you may know this, some of you may not, I bring in donations from people, cards and things like that, and I put together what I call a charity prize pack. And what I do is kind of like the Bull Durham spot, except this won't be on eBay. You can donate $5 and enter to win the entire prize pack, the whole thing. Not splitting it up into pieces, you get the whole thing. And last year was the biggest and best that we had to date. And we had tons of donations. And this is the one donation I've gotten so far. This whole box, the one donation I've gotten so far. And you can enter as many times as you want. You can enter 100 times. No matter what, though, the entire donation, all the raffle spots goes to Big Brothers Big Sisters, which we're huge proponents of. And of course, people know LQ is Big Sister of the Year for 2014, right? Mm-hmm. In Minnesota. Oh, was it 15? So we're big into that. And I just want to share with you, I haven't opened this yet. I just want to share with you the first donation we got, and we're still accepting other donations. This is huge already, and I could probably do the charity prize with just this one donation and do and raise quite a bit of money. I guarantee you I could, but I like to make things really, really big, really huge, go way above, way beyond. Thank goodness the cats aren't here, because we'd be having a field day. All right. So the first thing we've got, this will make Debbie happy. Got a nice Peanuts tote bag. Okay. Now this is, I generally like things to be baseball related or baseball card related. They don't have to be, but this one is baseball related. So let me get this kind of view of the camera here. So it's a nice Peanuts Happiness is Baseball Season tote bag. And this is all donated by Deb P, by the way, if you didn't see the label. So really huge, enormous thanks to Deb P for this ridiculously huge donation. I'll open this up. Yeah, we won't show this one just yet. That's the one that was really dropping my jaw over. We've got a blaster of 2016 Bowman. We've got a blaster of 2016 Gypsy Queen. Got a blaster of 2016 Opening Day. A blaster of 2016 Heritage. Up to the side for a second. Okay, I'm just going to move these because I've got a lot more, and I mean a lot more to show. This is like the never-ending pack.
I can't believe how generous she is. It's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, no kidding. No kidding. I'm going to hold this off to the side too for a second. Oh, no, I'll just show this. More Peanuts themed. This is a Peanuts collection, but what?
Open up.
Oh, there's stuff in there too?
Yeah.
So it's a Peanuts book, and there's stuff in here that I didn't know about. There is $25 eBay gift card, which has a Bo Jackson Allen and Ginter box loader. I don't think it's autoed. There we go. So top Allen Ginter box loader. eBay gift card. Javier Baez A&G box loader. That was all sitting in this book. This is all donated by the same person, Deb P, by the way.
Okay.
Goodness. It just doesn't stop. It just doesn't stop. We have a 2014 Stadium Club Looks like a hobby mini box. We've got 2015 Archive Signature Series box. Gotta back some of this up again because I'm just running out of room. Okay. Archive Signature Series, Stadium Club. 1999 Stadium Club Series 2 box. Let's back this up a little bit more. I just gotta dig this up.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Well, there are a whole bunch of hits of some sort. I'm not going to dig through all of them, but there's at least an Archie Bradley autograph there. A Griffey Jr. Looks like a Manu Patch card there. Whole bunch of hits. I don't know what they are yet.
Are you going to list them all?
I might. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to. Pretty sure there was something else in here besides that.
I'm wondering how many tickets Jeff U is gonna
Oh, yep, there's
buy for this.
a few more things here that kind of got lost in the shuffle. Oh my gosh. I think I've got everything out of here, so I'll just move the box to the side now. We also have oofda. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10th anniversary issue Topps 2015 Allen and Ginter hobby packs. We've got one hobby pack of 2015 Topps Chrome. We've got, looks like 3 packs of 2013 chips. We have what appears to be
Set?
yeah, it looks like the Wrigley 100 Years of Wrigley full set. I think it's the full set anyway, or it could be most of the set. And then we got a bunch of hits here. I think these are also Cubs related. I've got a Allen Ginter Feel of Your Wrigley Field relic, and then there are some other Cubs cards. Looks like Chris Bryant back there. Then we also have, speaking of Cubs, the Topps Now Jake Arrieta, and the Topps Now Chris Bryant. And then there's this this holder here. There's a Saturday Evening Post tie, a Norman Rockwell tie, which I'm not going to show you because of what else is in here, which is, I'm kind of holding back, an Anthony Rizzo autograph card. And then what I think is last, and what is definitely not least, something I've never pulled before, something that I think is probably the main event of this whole thing. Can you believe it, actually? Chris Bryant autograph from Immaculate. This is all donated by one person. This is from Deb P. This is going, all of this is going into the Allen and Ginter prize pack. So when I make that announcement and those spots go up, I'm pretty sure this is going to end up being the most incredible, biggest, ridiculous charity event that we've ever done. And this is incredible. This is incredible.
Wow.
So I really hope that when this goes live, and like I said, if you want to get in on it, the best way to do it is to sign up for our mailing group on the website on the blog, and we'll post that information. Now the charity spots will not go live until the Allen and Ginter break itself sells out. So there's the incentive to get the break sold out, and then there's also this. Now I am also considering, based on the success of the Bull Durham charity auction, I am considering auctioning off the non-baseball spot
That would be awesome.
and raise even more money.
That would be great.
Because normally I'm able to sell that off for like 150, $200, but if I can throw that money towards charity instead, I would rather do that. I know some of you might be like, "Oh, hey, I kind of want my shot just to get it and just pay for it and be done with it." So I'm still tossing it around. We'll see what happens. I do like the idea of the charity thing, charity auction on eBay though, to get it circulated around to more people than just my very loyal group. And by the way, you guys have stuck around with me for a long time too, and I don't just mean for the 3 hours tonight. I mean for a few years. So this is freaking fantastic. So yeah, thank you so much to Deb P. This is, I can't even think of what to say.
It's amazing.
This is enough for just one prize, but we're still. If you still want to donate some stuff, this isn't a competition. Don't think that just because you don't have a Chris Bryant autograph doesn't mean that someone else won't want what you're trying to donate. So let me know what you've got, and I'll let you know if we're looking to add that to the mix, and we'll gladly add it if we need it. So thank you so much, everybody. We're gonna get to work here getting things sorted and shipped. Should ship by next Tuesday, I hope. And keep your eyes peeled on your email boxes if you are signed up. If you're not signed up, go to the blog, get yourself signed up, and you can be one of the first to get in on the Allen Ginter Charity Case Break. Suze, by the way, thanks whoever. Tell whoever's in charge at Tops of Archives this year that this is, I thought, a very fun break, and this is well done. And I can't believe I haven't done Archives sooner. This actually, so. Awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great night, and
Keep cracking that wax.
that's right.
And thank you, blowout cards.
Yeah, thank you, Blowout Cards. Yeah. Good night.